equipment, and it has this 1-inch gash right in the side of it. I saved it. I was like, because it was weird. It was a Sunday, and I had dove all day that Saturday. Fine. No issues, nothing. And this was the first dive on Sunday morning, and I had the issue. So it was some weird shit.
So we are live now.
Oh, shit.
So we were listening to Squatch talk about his scuba diving. It's the Shelby Shit Show.
Oh, thanks.
It's Saturday.
Shelby Shit Show.
We've been sitting here talking. How long have we been talking now?
Hour and a half, I think.
Nah, it ain't been that long,
I was
man.
supposed to go like...
It can't feel long when we're talking, right? But we've been talking about a lot of cool shit. What did we talk about?
Dude, it's been an hour and 17 minutes we've been on the phone.
Have we really? See, this is what happens
Yes.
sometimes. Squatch, you and I will get on the phone. I don't know how we sound, so it's a Shelby Shit Show. We don't give a crap, right? It's not the hangar, but we are testing. This is testing days.
What it is.
That's why I call it Shelby Shit Show. This is testing. What did you get from Anthony? You just pulled out a box. What did Anthony send you? Good old Anthony, my spooning
my
buddy,
guys,
Anthony.
They're gonna be happy.
What's that?
I said, I know the local guys are going to be happy. I got a huge-ass box here. We decided we were going to do like a little class, me and Turtle, and do some spec builds to get the quad guys in. So I just got a box from Anthony from TBRC, and I should have 12 spec wings sitting in here. And it's not been opened yet. So I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this and hold the phone.
Got to open it up. Let's see. 12 spec wings going to new quad, like new. You said they're your local guys, right? They're guys that you hang out with.
Yeah, some of them have some fixed wings, but the majority of them, they're quad guys. And we just kind of want to bring some more guys into the wing and get them away from the quads, hopefully. Let's see. I got to sit you down for a minute.
I don't know what John Kennedy's here. We actually have somebody watching our shit show. We're just testing stuff.
Shit.
I don't even know what it's posting up as. But this is Testing Saturday, also known as Shelby Shit Show segment. I'm with Squatch FPV out in Virginia, right? It's Virginia. We talk from time to time, and he is chit-chatting about what he got on the interwebs. Or no, what Anthony sent you. And we've been babbling about a whole bunch of nonsense. And I'm like, well, let's use this. Why don't I see you? Where did you go?
I'm trying to open a box right now.
Oh, you're opening a box. I had to change that. You made me do stuff because I was like, where the hell did he go? And now he's back. He's opening a box. Here it is. It's a box. It's an opening. An unopening. What? An opening.
It's actually 2 boxes.
It's 2 boxes. What are you?
Together.
You are a magician. Anthony at TBRC, you are a magician. So we got some spec wings going out to new quad pilots are getting some new spec wings. That's what you're doing. Are you building all these, or are these guys going to build them, dude?
I'm going to help them build them, but they're building them. They're going to actually go and they're going to build the whole damn frame. Now, any questions, of course, that they have, we'll set them in the right way and get them in the right direction. But I'm not pulling all these things out. There is way too damn many of them.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot of building, man. I'd be so miserable if I were you, and then having to build all that shit. I'd be like, not happening. Not happening. I love all you guys, but no.
Dude, come on,
Did you
man.
touch? He made you do things? What kind of things? Did he touch you? Oh, friggin' John. John, are you done petting grass down there at CFL? Is all the grass okay? Did they feel good? Did you put him in a good place? Did you pet him? Say, it's okay, grass. It's okay. Kentucky bluegrass. Fraser fir. No, that's actually trees. Anyways, what else did you get in there? Is it just all complete kits? Nothing else?
Oh, dude, this is all spec kits. Completely spec kits only. No other goodies.
Got my new Tumblr thing, whatever.
The fun thing is, I
wonder if it's really shitty.
Glue all these together. I get to glue all these together prior to them coming over here to build them.
Might have to turn that down. Sorry, what did you say?
I said I get to glue all these things together prior to them guys coming over to build them, so that way they'll be ready for sparring and doing whatnot.
All right, so We were talking a little bit ago about a couple of things. I don't want to show off what we got. We'll save that shit for tomorrow, right? That I showed you earlier when we first started talking.
Yeah, save that for later.
Yeah, save that for tomorrow. This is this shit show. You don't get the good stuff. Good stuff, you got to come tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern. Watch the show. We got some good stuff. We were talking about run cams and splits, and I got one from the race, and my dilemma is I wanted to go and fly and make new footage because I found old footage, right? Remember I said... Yeah. But it's on the V3, which I meant to tell you about that. I wanted to talk to you about that, too, man. Just talking. Now that we're on the show, it really doesn't matter. We were going to talk about it anyways. The V3, old footage from earlier in the winter, and it's good. And I don't know if I wanted to post that or go out and fly HD footage. And we were talking, and I came across my run cam here. And it's the Split Mini, and I can't use that on a wing. We've established. At least the V3, right? Because it's a stackable.
Yeah, well, you'd have to put standoffs, it looks like, or do something with it, kind of like a quad style.
Yeah, and that's not cool. I don't want to do all that. It's cutting into the frame and making it all garbage. And so now I'm going to try to trade this with a local hobby store and get a and we were talking about what to get, right? What
the question is, what's the better one to get right now?
Yeah, what's the HD cam to get?
Turtle HD or the Run Cam?
Turtle HD or the Run Cam?
Or the Fox Ear.
Or the Fox Ear. And I don't know which one to get.
There might even be another one out there that I don't even know about.
Or another one you don't even know about.
Yeah,
so that's what we've been talking about. Because I really want to... I'm tired of doing... John, seeing as he's the only one here, our viewers have said...
What's up, John?
Our total viewers of one. They said that... of two. Sorry, shocking two, and I'm probably one of those. It's not like normal. He's saying it's... he hasn't tested Fox here, but he says turtle all day. I don't know which one's the turtle anyways. Which one is that? I mean, what is it? Is it a split? Kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of the same style, Turtle HD, I believe.
So it's a split version, like a Run Cam split?
Yeah.
John, there's nobody here. For Fox Ear, I haven't tested yet, so he hasn't tested Fox Ear. And then convenience and ease of getting back and getting an HD camera would be just go and run and grab the Run Cam orange rectangular box. But that one's screwed up. I'd actually do it again, but after this past weekend at CFL, there's one good flight, man, that I wanted to have, and it's still, I mean, I can do it, but I have to mesh they cut all the clips up into like weird segments, like weird lengths, like 7 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 6, 7, 8. You know, there's no. Then
you gotta go back and kind of add it all together, and
there's gaps. Because then there's gaps, because it stops and then starts, and then stops and then starts. You know, so you're stopping at one segment of the flight, and then it picks up 2 seconds later. So there's no continuity. So it sucks, which bums me out. Which Run Cam's never done that before, and I'm wondering if it's just me doing something stupid and causing that to happen, or is it the Run Cam that's the issue? But I need to run another HD cam, and I don't want to spend a shit ton of money. I don't want to go and buy a $400 fucking HD camera on the GoPro. And then we're talking V3, the spec. We're talking about the racing frame, which I don't want to do that. So there's my conundrum. John, you're the only viewer here. Give me some input. What would you do? We don't know what John's saying. You guys got music in the background. Me and Squatch don't have shit except each other's angelic voices in each other's ears.
All I can see is Shelby's look into your soul, into your eyes.
I put these on so you don't know where I'm looking. I don't ever have to hear, sir, look up here. Get the turtle, get the turtle. Or the turtle one, I have to check it out. I haven't seen it. Share this out, I guess. Someone share it out. John, you're the only one here. Share this out.
Well, Darby was asking somebody a while back about which one to pick. So Ty might be a good guy to ask, because he did a lot of, I know Ty, he probably did a lot of research on which one to get. But there was a video that compared the Run Cam, the Turtle, and I believe the Fox Ear. But they all have their pros and their cons. But which one would you say overall is better, is the question.
Hold your thought.
What's the best bang for your buck?
$20 massage with included hand job. It's the best bang for your buck.
Me love you long time.
We love you long time. I'm gonna try to share this. I'm gonna try to share this shit show out. Give me a second. What else? What else?
Yeah,
We're just gonna. You and I are just gonna continue talking like we've been talking, and then I'm sharing it after that. I don't care what we talk about. We're just gonna talk like we've always done. I figure we tend to talk about cool stuff. That's why I'm sharing this out, because we always do. I'm not gonna try to run a show, although I'll answer some questions. But you and I always tend to talk when we get on the horn about cool stuff, and then inevitably I always say, "I wish I was fucking recording this." So this time I'm actually going to follow through with it and say, all right, I am recording this. And it could be horrible audio. It could be shitty audio. It could be like, you'll be hearing nothing but squawking and squeaking. You're going to hear a lot of damn swearing, that's for sure. You're going to make sure where I post this isn't...
We're fucking sailors over here.
Shelby Shop Talk? There we go. Let's make it really long, though. Shelby Shit Show... How many S's? Shit Show Segment
R-rated
Shop
for children.
Shop Shenanigans. No, Shop Talk. We'll just end it with a T.
You should just call it the coin jar. The coin jar segment.
The coin jar segment, aka coin jar segment.
The coin jar segment,
aka massive donations.
We're about ready to hit the fucking max here.
I put massive coin jar donations. But nothing counts when we're doing the shit show because it's in the name. All right, so I got that. I put it on my main page. No, not my main page, but my main wing page, FPV Wing Hooligans. Look, there you are, man, with your smiling mug. Or,
oh, look at it.
I don't know if you're smiling or you're like, it's entirely too bright in here. That's why my eyes are squinting, and that's what I'm going to go with. Oh, hey, we got Jason, we've got Chris, we've got John, of course. Share it out. We're just talking, we're here. I got to even say it the right way. The Shelby Shit Show segment, Shop Talk with Squatch. You guys are just going to hear our continued on conversation that we've already been having for an hour and a half. I'll see your comments. I'll mention them if they are worthy. Otherwise, we're just going to continue our Skype talk because really it was just a Skype test. And I had a question, or a question I'm going to go back to now that we've gotten some viewers and people are coming in. Slowly but surely. What's another way to say slowly but surely, or slowly but Susie? Slowly. I can't even say it. Fuck it. Never mind.
Slizzly?
It makes it sound like I'm drinking, but I don't drink. So we were talking about run cam splits. We're talking about which one and which one to get.
Hold on. Speaking of that fucking picture, that video of, I believe it was Doug down at CFL, looked just like you. Because when he jumped into the chair, I was like, is that fucking Shelby? No.
Someone, and it's funny you say that, dude, because someone else there mentioned the same thing. They said the same thing. Like, you guys look like you're related. So, real quick, I'm here with Squatch FPV. He was the winner of the event that I held, but we're just talking shop. This is what happens from time to time. He and I'll call each other and bullshit. And that's where we're at. And yes, notice that, get you some of that 3D printed thing, and that's thanks to Clayton Baker out in Texas, I believe. No, Cincinnati, Ohio. You're awesome. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. So anyways, we're talking about this, and we're talking about what now? So I got all that plug in, and there you go. I did my job. Run cam split. What were we talking about? Get the plug in.
HD split cams. What's the better HD split cam to go with?
What's the better split HD cam to go with? What do you all suggest? Because I wanted this at CFL and I can't use it. It's a split, this run cam split mini. I've done the run cam split, the original, and it overheats. So therefore I didn't like that. Ribbon cable's too small. Didn't like that. Told run cam, these are the things that you need to do, and they gave me that one at International. They didn't do it.
And they completely changed it.
Yeah. So now it's this stackable, you know. I'm trying to find someone to swap with me on this. I need an HD cam because I don't have one right now. I have an old run cam or an old Hero 3, garbage. and I need.
I don't understand why they just don't make like do a run cam split for a wing and a run cam split for a quad. And just
that's what I was trying to explain to them. That's what I mentioned. That's the whole. Yeah. That was what I was saying. I'm like, why are we? You guys, you can stand to make some money. Some's better than none. Some extra. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that would buy a multitude of these fucking HD cameras. I know I'd buy at least a couple of them. I
mean, why wouldn't you? You pay what, $40 for an FPV camera, roughly, roundabout, and for what, another $30, you're getting an HD recording thing. So you can basically get a run cam, HD, and an FPV camera instead of having to buy a camera that's going to be $40, and you have your GoPro 7. That's whatever the hell that is. So if you tear it up, then you're out, insurance on that. It's kind of the way to go, in my opinion, like with a split. But the question is, which one's better? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Which one's going to perform better? So
since we got some more ladies and gentlemen in the house, Chris is saying the split 2 aren't that bad.
Split 2?
Did you do the split 2? I haven't done the splits 2. I can't do
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that's
not that
what I got, but have you seen me? Dude, I ain't doing no split. There ain't
you
no
do splits
split
too?
going on here.
I can't do splits. I don't think you want. Well, there are pictures that float around that do. I am kind of limber. I can put my leg high up on a mini bike in underwear. Anyways, it's an inside joke.
With tie ride
with my fellow baby boy tie-dye garbage. Let's go, Jason. I think the full size split 2 should be good. Does the mini have the crop issue, or is it the full size one? No, it's the 2 board version. It's not. I don't know how to say it. It's not shitty, but for me, it's shitty. I don't want to use it. We've already torn into this as far as pulled out the components. We looked online. So I'm gonna go down to my hobby store and see if they have a switch, or if anybody swap. I'm gonna swap it out. So this one board, then you have this other board with the ribbon cable attached to the camera, and then you have a series of cables down there. And then I looked up online on the manual. Good Lord God, man. That's long. That's like, Jesus, the wiring diagram. I mean, it's not like it's totally doable, but for what I'm trying to use it for, it's not cool. Because the run cam split, the original one was way better, dude. It was easy. You just dropped it in and you were done. You
soldered everything up and roll, press the button, and you were done.
When you were done. But the problem was, did yours overheat?
Yeah, but the biggest thing I didn't like was, like I was saying, the delay, the latency, like where it would just kind of pulsate. It was never smooth on the FPV side of it. And I wasn't too impressed with the HD, but this was also the original one. So
right, but I don't know how they are now. Like latency with the splits, how are they now? Because I keep forgetting. Like,
I've only had the one.
It's been forever. I've only done when I did the split. The last time I used an FPV camera, or like back in the day, it was a GoPro. Like back in the day, in the beginning, we were using our original GoPros for the original ones, and plugging them into our VTXs and running them as our HD/FPV camera. Huh?
I think I still have one of them fuckers in here somewhere.
Yep. So it's from that point. Then I stopped because the latency. The latency was the issue. I didn't like the latency and all the, the battery cut out and then you're screwed and then whatever. So the next time I did it was the run cam split. And I think that was whatever version I had was the one that overheated. And so I haven't done it since. So I don't know if I want to do a split.
Yeah, I think I have the split 2 OG or some shit.
Sorry, my microphone was off the whole time too. So either way. I don't know if I want to do a split or if I want to do one that's all just like normal, like a GoPro, like the orange rectangular one. But that one, remember what I was saying? The bad one on that one is it's flat or it's fragile.
You got the light issues, the dark light issues at night, at dusk and stuff.
Right, because we had all that footage.
Yeah.
And now I can't. I don't have this footage to show because it's in 8-second segments, and it looks like. And now I don't know if I want to buy that again. I mean, what kind of setting would you put on that to where it's only blurping out 6 to 10 second blurps of video? You know what I mean, of recording, and it's looping. It keeps doing that. What setting on there would actually? What would do that? What setting would be on there? I have no clue.
That's a good question because my new GoPro does it too.
It does do it. So maybe it's a burst setting.
But it does like 5 minutes though. I think after 5 or 6 minutes or something like that, and it starts a loop and it starts like a new.
Starts a new
thing.
one.
So
That's a setting that you can put in there.
Your video.
Yes, and that's why I was like, well, what's going on with this one then? Why is it doing what it's doing? And it's never done that before. I mean, I've been using those bitches for a long time, and they're great on wings because they're easy, they're light, they slap on, you can tape them down. It doesn't matter. They don't put a lot of tremendous amount of weight on your frame, which is the other issue. I don't want to put a big heavy thing on the V3. Which, speaking of the V3, so we're talking about HD cameras.
Are you going to do it? Just come on, just tell me.
What?
Just tell me what you were going to tell me.
What do you think of the V3? Have you flown it?
No, I haven't. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night, and I got one here. I've actually got it.
All right, brother. Now, build it like it's supposed to be built.
I've actually got it together, sparred out, so I'm getting close to getting everything else done on it.
So the reason why I'm asking, I thought you had already flown it. I thought you had already done it. Done the deed.
No, not yet.
All right, so check it out, brother.
No, but
so check it out. The reason why I'm bringing it up is this frame I'm falling in love with more and more and more and more. Like I stopped flying it for a little while because I had an accident with it and blah blah blah. Anyways, and it's that brought me to why I called you originally to say which one should I do? Should I go fly or should just make a video with the lost golden footage I found with the V3? But the V3, brother, man, when you go to fly this thing, dude, I'm telling you, man, the V3 is fucking amazing. Freestyle. Like, go fucking figure that one out. I mean, maybe it's more obvious than it is to me, but I'm just telling you, that's not what I expected. It is amazing. Like, I have so much fun flying this thing that it benches max. And I love max. Like, we all know, if you follow me, you all know. You know. Oh, yeah. Kyle, you know, man. I love max. But max gets benched over V3 because V3, when you start flying that thing in you know, freestyle and all that, it's fucking amazing, man. You're gonna have so much fun with this frame, and you're gonna see the dilemma. Do I go and just take this and swap this cam for another split that will fit in the wing, or do I get one that's gonna be, you know, I don't have a lot of money to go throw around buy 6 fucking GoPros, you know, or whatever. I need an HD cam that's versatile. So that's my other dilemma. Those of you guys are watching, huh?
Call the hobby shop up. Yo, you trying to trade me something?
Let's work something out here. I'm hoping that will be the case. Maybe Brian, if he's watching or listens, and be a nice dude and swap one out with me. But
Shelby said he'll give you a hand job in the back room afterwards.
I'll bring my knee pads. They're worn in. They fit perfect. I won't have any knee injuries. I wear wrist braces. So, but on the V3 though, seriously, Squatch, is that you don't want to add that weight because it takes away from it. Even putting this little orange one on there, I finally got it to sit on there right where it wouldn't screw up and I can get some good footage out where it's smoothed out. But once you take that shit off there and you just fly it for what it is, that's why I have all this. Also have this the DVR footage in question that we're talking about, that I'm questioning about posting. It's DVR footage because once you add weight on it to capture the image with an HD, you suck away the performance of the frame. You lose what I'm telling you that you're going to find.
If you can't get it in that bay, or you have to add it to the top of the airflow, it's going to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's enough. And it's enough to say, like, wow. Like, it's not enough to say, like, the frame's going to fly like garbage, but you're going to miss the point. No. You're going to miss what I'm telling you about, that you're going to achieve once you fly yours, Kyle, because I know how well you build. You're going to fucking come back to me and say, holy shit, you weren't lying. Well, trust me, dude. You'll end up having more flight time. And I don't want to sell you on it. The frame will sell itself. Trust me. But that V3, man, the way it flies is just simply... it's pure joy. It's just fun. It's fun. I mean, I wish I had like 12 packs. Instead, I have 12 packs. I have 12 3700s for Max. And he's all excited. You know, and I was all excited, too. What's that?
So originally, when Chris came out with his spec wing, I got one. And I still, to this day, I still have not had an actual spec wing spec from Chris yet. It's always been, I'm taking it and I'm dropping a 3700 4S in the bitch with a 2217, 2300, or a 2500, and just full throttle that motherfucker. Just go with it.
Right.
And it's just been an awesome frame that for spec class or for, well, not spec class, for sport class, that you can't compare it to it, you know, with some other wings.
Well, see,
I'm excited to get a spec wing, actual spec, and see what it's all about.
It's fucking amazing, dude. I'm telling you, it's amazing, man. And then there's, yeah, that's gonna give away too much stuff. So hold back. Hold back. I almost spilled the beans, and I'm not spilling the beans to any of you fucksticks. What's that?
I said that G14 classified shit, you're spilling it.
I know, man. I can't be telling you that. And by the way, again, and let me switch over because people are watching. If you are not 21 and over, you should not be getting any of this. You should be getting on out of here because this is not the show for you to watch. Because this is especially one, the Shelby Shit Show segment, Shop Talk, is full of swear words and cussing, and it's just me and Squatch talking. And
the jar's fucking full.
Jar's full. We have buckets. Already. We have 5-gallon buckets of donations going to whatever cause. I'm not even keeping a tally because we are free. We leave any obligations. So if you stick around this on your own behalf, if your parents call me, I'm going to tell them to fuck off too. So don't be watching if you're not of age. So that's the bottom line. Back to what we were talking about. The V3. So I'm being serious though. The V3, when I flew it, and that's why I did all these videos, and they crashed, and then I was done, and I was jobs and blah, blah, blah. So I couldn't keep on it. But once I flew it again, when Rotor sent, because he built mine, Rotor Ranch did, and brought it up from Texas and whatnot, and it's
looked real good.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't miss a beat. You know, I flew 2 packs in it, and then I was right back on the horse, like, holy crap, man! I forgot how much this thing flies like it does. Like, its inverted flight characteristics are just simply amazing to me. And you know me, we like that. We love that inverted stuff.
Oh, so I love it.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna fucking. And then you're gonna come back to me and go, okay, now I understand why we had this babble-a-thon for 2.5 hours on Skype that you eventually put public and live. Because you're going to understand, like, what would you put on it? Because you're going to want to, man. And you're not going to be able to put a 7 on there. It's just too big. It's way too big. So what would you do, Kyle? What would you put on it then? If you were forced to do it right now and you know you wanted to go get good footage, what would you put on there?
What would I do?
Yeah, what would you put on the V3 right now?
Well,
if you believed everything I told you right now and how amazing it flies for freestyle, and you're like, okay, I'm sold. Shelby's got me sold. What do I want to put on here right now? Money's not the problem.
You're gonna make it. Yeah, first of all, if you're going to be putting that on there, it's going to be a freestyle plane only. You're not going to race it. So at that point, you could. I don't know. I'm still kind of sold on this Fox here that I'm telling you, you need to check that video out. Even though it has the tendency, they say, with that shake on the sensor, I think I take it. I take my chances on the.
You take a chance on the Fox ear? And you say the Fox ear it's a split version camera kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same style. It's just Fox ear's version of Run Cam split is all. But it does 1080, I believe, and it's the newest one they just came out with. The question is if you can find it, if anybody has it in stock anywhere.
All right, so let me see what the viewers are saying, which is Jason and Smooth Virus. Jason says, I think the full-size split 2 should be good. Does the Mini have the crop issue, or is it the full-size one? The full-size one? I don't know. Kyle, do you know any answer to that question?
No, I
don't. Were you even paying attention?
Yeah.
Were you paying attention? No.
What?
Can you hear me in the mic, or is it switched over now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
you hear this tapping?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right, so I want to make sure nothing changed, because when we were talking normal and then I decided to have a hair up my ass and go live, I had to make sure that they didn't switch the audio in there. So does it change where it crops the image more than the HD feed? All right, so I think I know what he's asking. Does it change? Does it crop the image on this split? I have no idea. I'm not going to figure it out. Is that the spec?
From what I think I remember,
Yes.
I actually.
Spec wings were designed to be more for freestyle that can race. That's what. Oh wait, this is Vanguard. Vanguard. Sorry, I was thinking this is Jason. Vanguard says, which is Sean McEwen. Sorry, I kept thinking you were Jason. I thought I don't have my glasses on. I thought that said Vegenaut. Spec wings were designed to be more for freestyle than they can race, and it's true because Alex's VAS frame I had in Vegas, flew it, and it was amazing. I mean, it was simply, and I've done the videos on those, so those speak for themselves. But this one right here, this one, excuse me, Squatch, you're gonna love this one. I'm telling you, man. I thought you'd flown it. That was what I was gonna say. I wanted to get your feedback. Like I wanted you to say the same shit I'm saying to you, but you're not. You're going. I haven't even flown it yet.
Give me about a week and a half. I'll be able to tell you.
Damn it. God, man, that sucks, dude. I really thought you had already flown it. That was the other big question. Like, give me your feedback. What do you think? What are you experiencing the same thing I am with this thing? And yeah, now it's worthless.
I've got a local guy out here. He's actually, I think he's got a V2 lightened, or it might be a V3 lightened. I lammed up for him. He swears by it too. He likes the way it feels, but.
Yep.
He's also coming from, a quad guy. He does fly a little bit of wings, but for him to say, hey, look, it compares to this, he don't know.
The way, I'm telling you, the way it flips and transitions when you're going from a regular, normal flight to then you transition to being completely inverted, it's, I don't know how to describe it. Multiple frames. I don't know how much Squatch inverted you've been doing. I know you're getting more. I don't know how much where you're at in your game, in your inverted game. But what I've come to find out through my inverted game is each frame, when they flip and you go inverted, they have different characteristics.
Some want to go like nose to the ground once you're inverted, and some kind of want to go up. And I've had some that are just smooth. Like
so you do know what I'm talking about then. So your inverted game is the same. Then when it transitions
is on point also.
Then this one you're going to love because it's transitioning over to when it goes to inverted, and what you drop in to do once you're in that state is amazing.
It's locked in.
Yeah, it's locked fucking in, man. Dude, I've been running like the last races that I've been doing the track not as a show off, but just for me to say I love the frame that much. Like, watch, I'll run this shit inverted. Like, I will run this motherfucking track inverted.
Man, you sound like fucking Turtle right now. That bitch, when we went to Jersey, his spec motor, like, it sucked so bad that he was getting his ass whipped. So he was like, fuck this shit. He started doing the whole track inverted, just riding around, fucking around. Everybody's like, what the hell is he doing?
There you go. Turtle.
Damn way, yeah.
When we were at Jeremiah's event, Circus. Can't remember which year it was. I think it was 17. Turtle was spotting me, and this was the first time I ran a track inverted. I won the race, whatever, and then I came in, and I told Turtle, I said, hold on, man. He's like, what? I said, hold on. And I flipped that bitch right when we went through the start-finish, and I ran the rest of the track. David caught on. Whitten was like, Shelby's running the track inverted, and I ran it, and Turtle was shitting himself. He's like, what the fuck is that? He's like, so I did the whole thing, and from that point on, I did it.
I remember that.
At that whole point on, I've been running the tracks inverted. But what my point is, this frame, especially when I did the CFL, because I've had time now from Commonwealth to now, when I flew it and then switched, and I was hopping out of the damn chair. There's nobody around me, dude. There's like no one there. I'm running the track, practicing, and then I'm running the track completely, racing it inverted. Like, I'm racing this track inverted. The whole thing. Like, going through I skipped nothing. And I got up out of this chair, and I'm like, I'm walking down the flight line. Holy shit, dude. I just ran this thing inverted. I've raced it inverted. I was like, holy Christ, this frame's amazing. I told Rotor Ranch about it, and he was about the only one that he can vouch for it, if you will, because I was like giddy as a schoolgirl, man, a school kid. It was amazing. It was so awesome. It was just get in there and it hooks in and it just stays on a dime, dude, and you're just fucking locked in. And
you're like a punk, yeah, man.
I was like I wanted, it was like I was running around ripping my shirt off. Yeah, oh yeah! It was like whatever. fucking rule.
We've been drinking.
Me in this fucking shirt. I fucking rule. No, it was fucking amazing. So I thought for sure that you had ran. I thought for sure that you had flown it. And
no.
But yeah, those. Dude, it was so much fun. And I want to go and fly too. I want to go and fly right now. What's that?
Yeah, well, you got to remember, I didn't have a shop, though. You know, I was moving from the old house over to the new house. I lost my power over at my shop, or my shed, I guess you can say. And I had to put my
was your she shed
in up here and get my benches in.
Was it your she shed?
Yeah, my she shed.
Cheryl, my she shed's down. Burned down.
No, that shit's still there. She ain't burnt down yet.
So
yeah, with the baby and all.
You're gonna build it this week, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it's fired up. It's ready to go. And I went to go actually start cutting the shit with the coroplast, and I wanted to do something a little different, change something up to give it a little color. And I went to go grab my coroplast, and of course all I got is 4 mil. So I'm waiting on some 2 mil. I want to change some shit up and throw some color to it. I'm not going to paint it just because it's it's a spec wing. You want it light, but I want to add a little something to it.
Just cut your finger, put 2 dabs of blood on it. There you go. If it's ever in question, you could do a DNA sample, and it's got some color. There you go. Yeah, and I don't think anybody's going to want your damn plane with your blood on it. Matter of fact, I might start doing that. Now, people don't want my shit anyways, so it don't matter. No. What do you, all right, so let's go, since we're talking about building, I think someone asked a question. What do you use to build it with? Have you used the Starbond yet?
That's all I use.
It's good? You know what I didn't send you?
Yeah,
here at the Shelby Shit Show, we aim to set standards and keep those standards by maintaining shittiness. And that is, I forgot to send him the fucking accelerant.
Oh, it's all good.
And you got the wrong batteries.
I had plenty of it. I've been actually doing my sparring since before Darbage of 17 with the Starbond. And it's great. It holds together. You don't have any issues with it at all. And it makes it fast, very fast.
Yeah.
Build process, you cut it in
super
half.
Quick. Yeah, at least in half, right? I mean, you're still gonna get stuck with, what do you call it, lambing and all that. You know, there's still the time. It's so much quicker.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually lamb out a wing in probably about an hour. But I'm usually doing one piece. I'm not doing multiple pieces. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what kind of lamb I'm using either.
Hey, don't worry about it, Sunshine. I got my own lamb. You can keep your lamb. I got my own.
Your information. I'm going to withhold mine.
Yeah, I got my own lamb. Hey, I know Chris Click too, buddy.
No, I got another source. It's up near it's near Canada, but it's not in Canada.
All right, I'll go with that when I do my research later. I'll find the lambing.
Research one night, and I found some lamb. So it's real thin, fucking thin.
Real super thin, but super strong.
No, it's fucking thin. It's made like Hugo. If it's coming down, it's coming down. I'm grabbing another wing, and I'm going to go at it with another.
Oh yeah, well, at the Atlantic City race, I'm bringing 3 frames minimum.
Let's see. I got 3. I might have 5 or 6. I'm coming stacked. I'm coming to play.
Yeah, one goes. Put it this way: the way I'm coming,
the motor, it's going off to the side.
Yeah, one thing goes fucking wrong with this frame, it's off. It's off to the side. I'm grabbing the other one that's an exact copy.
Yep, I'm not fucking around.
Nope,
I'm bringing the game.
Yep, bringing my A game, man. I'm telling you right now. Like I told you, remember we were talking earlier. I have my team. I already have a team. It's motherfucking NASCAR here, bro. Yeah, that's the way I'm treating it. I have a team.
Are you buying the airplane tickets to get your team over here?
I'm not discussing anything other than I just told you. I have a team. And my team will be present. And they will be there. I can guarantee you that. But I have literally a team now. That's been planned in motion anyways. So, I mean, that process we were talking about earlier, I mentioned, thought about it for a long time. It didn't present itself. The opportunity wasn't there. Like, it wasn't in that much of a need. I mean, I've been utilizing that concept at events and getting a team together on there. But then I've always had in my mind, like, if I'm going to make a team, this is my team. Like, if I were going to make a solid team and need to have one, like there's money on the line, then this is the people I'm going to select. Well, money came on the line, and there you go.
Well,
there's the team.
Well, hopefully, this Jersey race goes well because from my understanding, if this Jersey race goes as well as it's playing, the next one might be in LA over in California, which don't make any sense to me because there's really not too many guys on the West Coast now that really fly. You got Christian and those guys, but like your racer guys, they're on the East Coast, like it seems like most of your racers are. But
no, you're right. The majority of what you hear about racers are, at least that are exposed on the interwebs, are here. We're over here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there are pilots now. I mean, they came to CFL, and they were in Texas. And then there was another one guy who came from California. He was the one that drove the farthest.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's dedication right there.
Yeah, and that's Bro Beer's FPV crew. That's all them. So they are hooked, man. They are fucking hooked to wing racing. What we've been for years, they are now, there's the freshman class. They came on board. They're now here. So it's growing. And having it in LA might be a good idea. It needs to be in Vegas. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you because I've been there. I've already had a Vegas race or been to the Vegas race out there. It needs to be in Vegas. They need to have one out here, and they need to have one out there. This is where it needs to be. Put it where the money is. They were smart, man. Dick Rod was smart. Whoever it was came up with the idea to have an Atlantic City. Brilliant.
Did you actually see that his thing he did from Jersey, like his little recap video or whatever?
Yeah. All right. So let's be real on the recap vid. All right, for reals. Okay. The recap vid is very much because I'm a gamer. Okay, I have a team, and my team gets broadcast as professional. No, we have the real deal. So I get to see when these things get broadcasted, what goes on and doing all that shit. Not saying I'm the one that does it. I'm just saying I'm privy to knowing all the background kind of bullshit. So this is one of that chat group that we're in, right? You know, me, Troll, and all them are in privately, and BB. And I said it last night. I was like, that's the way that all the wing races need to be broadcasted, just like that. Minus, and I didn't put it, but I'm telling you now. I guess that's whoever was announcing it needs to change. Meaning,
the announcer was Dick Rod's boy,
right?
The one that's
and
with
no offense, but
think of his name.
You need to have more flavor in there. That's just like silly.
Well, that's not what he does either. So
yeah, and this isn't a dig. This is being real.
David in there or something.
You know, I'd rather be told real. And sometimes my wife says, "You always tell you the truth and don't bullshit," and then you get upset when I do. Well, it's true, but at the end of the day, it might be butthurt right up front, but at the end of the day, I won't be because it's the truth.
I mean,
I'm trying to help. I'm not trying to hurt. I'm trying to help you. It may hurt to hear it, but in the end game, I'm trying to help. And and that's the truth. It needs to be broadcasted. The announcer or whomever. Well, the announcer needs to be a different voice. The voice is just not there. It doesn't sell me. The graphics,
like the concept of it was awesome.
Right.
Like how he went about it.
Right. The graphics and the setup, that was good. That's what I like. Yeah, that's perfect.
That video was published in October of last year.
I saw that.
And nobody saw it.
I saw the date when I saw it last night. I'd never seen it before, and I saw it last night. I'm like, what the fuck? When was this? And I'm like, well, this is the way you do it. That's the way you do it. But it's going to be a recap. You can't do it. It's hard to do it live. I've come to know, going to all these events, dude, that seriously, Kyle, to what Scully and all them and all those guys try to do live, it's hard to do it live, man. Recaps where it's at.
You put too much pressure. You put too much pressure on yourself because if you have one thing go wrong, then you're trying to make up for that one thing. Then this is just taking that out of the equation of, all right, well, I'm going to have somebody shoot HD footage, then we'll do a recap video afterwards.
Right.
We ain't got to worry about, trying to get everything in on the first day of it here while we're trying to do tech inspection, trying to get heats on. And that's what you need to focus your time on is your tech inspection, heats, and running the race instead of trying to get super cool ass video.
Yeah, that's why when, you don't know. Like Marty here, One Man Party. He gets bummed out when I go to events because I never broadcast. I always mention that I'm going to broadcast too, but I never broadcast because the reason why I don't broadcast is I don't want to focus on that shit.
Yeah.
To race against you guys,
I'm racing.
Yeah, to race against us, right? If I race you or Anthony, Blitz or BB or anybody that races that I consider on the pro circuit, I don't have time to broadcast. I got to be thinking about my shit and my setup. Because any little mistake, I'm going to lose. Any little screw up in my frame, I'm going to lose. It's going to take me out. So I don't have time for that. But Marty gets pissed because no one else broadcasts live. Now, I think they did a Commonwealth, and that's cool. But I think we're
down in CFL down there.
Huh?
They did pretty good down in CFL.
I didn't watch it. I just saw the rebroadcast, the DVR. But it needs to be done. Like, take that DVR footage and just do what your friend did. Just do what Dick Rod did. What they're doing, that format, that style is where it's at. That's what needs to happen.
Nick Lang. I mean, Nick Lang always kills recap videos.
That's different. That's like a full blown watching a National Geographic episode. Like that's the real deal. Like, when Nick drops a video, I love watching his fucking wing videos. I'm like, I sit down, grab popcorn. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be inner motherfucking thing.
Look, first thing I do is I click on it, right? I'm like, all right, how many minutes do I get? How many minutes can I get out of the ass? 15 minutes? Oh, yeah, 15 minutes.
Yep, 15 minutes of solid love. Wing love, here we go.
Like, man, if he makes it 4 minutes, I'm disappointed, I want more.
Yep. It's, without a doubt, he does the best. What? Damn, that dude's ugly. Yeah. Who are we talking about? Phil? Phil's on here.
Oh, Phil. He's actually the one that found that video in our group.
Phil, I'll bring up... See, let's read what the viewers are saying. All 4 of them. The VAS frame is the one I have. Smooth wrote that's the one I have at VAS. Sean wrote, I'll be bringing plenty of planes to AC. Phil wrote, what's up?
Yeah.
McEwen wrote, you need a whole team to do it live. You need a whole team to do it live. You do. You need to go live to do a stream. Any stream. I mean, this takes a team. It takes me and Marty to do it, and everybody else. You gotta have teams devoted to doing nothing but the stream. They gotta be taking video. They gotta have an announcer. See, I would love to do if I ever stop fucking racing, I would love to take up the announcing role of wing racing, meaning live, but live, not doing Whidden. Whidden does the announcing like Scully kind of thing. I want to do it like where I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys, and I would love to do. My problem is I don't have a mouth condom to catch all the all the vulgarity that flops out.
All the shit
that flies out of my mouth. Because it's just, I don't know.
I mean,
I've got a potty mouth.
You look at Commonwealth, when Mark Ashton did that was live. You got on there. Ty got on there a few times. Like, that, to me, was awesome. I couldn't make that event. And I was sitting there, I'd watch that bitch, just sit there for hours, watch that thing.
You see,
it was live feed. You were
telling you,
to see all and everything, but that was a whole different thing, different ball game there.
Well, like Atlantic City is going to be, God, it's my thing, dude, bro. Is Atlantic City is the thing where it's going to give a good boost to wings, to the concept, of fixed wing racing.
Off the boardwalk.
It's on the boardwalk. It's going to be in the middle of the summer. It's going to be fucking huge.
But it's right off the boardwalk. Apparently,
they're
shutting down like sections of the boardwalk. So, can you imagine? Like, I know what it's like around here during the summer at the beaches. So it's going to be just like that over there. Fucking
tons of people, dude. They don't even know what the hell they're going to be seeing that day. They'll be like, "What, mommy? What is that?" Kind of shit. And dad's going to be like, "What?" Yeah. And then the dad's going to be like, "Whoa, what is that? Oh, wait, I do want one of those. What? Where do I get those?"
Yeah, hell yeah.
And they're going to be dudes like. Yeah. I want to bet. I want to make money. That's what I'm saying. Atlantic City and Vegas are the places to run this. People got to start realizing wing racing has potential to draw a little bit of a crowd. Let's be realistic, but it's going to draw a crowd. I mean, it's. I know when I go to a wing race just as a participant.
Well, the fucking sound alone.
I want to watch. I want to watch a fucking race. I don't want to just sit there and always be the pilot. I love, and that's to me is tremendous, and that's a whole nother fun factor. But it is truly fun as shit to watch a wing race. You're like, I know who's who. I know who's in what place because David announces who's what. So he does his job perfectly. You stay on track because David's keeping you on track. And then you can watch. You don't get lost. You don't lose your horse in the race. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's easy to bet. I can bet on my guy. I can bet on my pony and make some money. Wouldn't that be crazy? We're starting a race and you need to hear people like, I got 100 on. What's that?
I said David's like one of the best damn announcers I've ever heard, for like FPV event. Like, he is on it. He brings the energy every time he goes to an event.
Does.
It's crazy.
That's why I have to wear earphones sometimes, dude, because you get, if you listen to David, And my problem is I got to drown him out. I'm learning to drown him out. This time I drowned him out. And I literally have to. It's not a disrespect thing. It's like if I pay attention to what David's saying, then I get all screwed up, and then I start reacting and flying like, oh, Shelby's going through the start finish and blitzes on his ass, and then I'm like, whoa! You know, so I gotta tune his ass out because David gets really into it and drags you in, which is great as an announcer. I like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I would love to sit there and announce because Ty and I did do that at Commonwealth Games, and that was fun. But we just
that was cool how they did that. I like that. That was definitely cool.
A recap video of what Dick Rod or whatever whoever's doing that is perfect, but they got to have the right voices to go along with it. Because you can sell the video more with the right voices behind it. You can't sell it. I'm not sold on the video that I saw. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sold on it other than this is the structure.
I ain't either, because you got to remember the dude that actually filmed that day at that race, I believe he worked for Rich or something. So it was like something he kind of did.
Extra.
I don't know if it was his full-time gig or what it was.
Yeah, a little extra work.
Kind of like a favor type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be better. I mean, if you had Nick and somebody like that actually knows how to put something together, it'd be a lot better. But from what he made, from what it was, man, shit, it gets the wing racing out there. It shows other people something at least. I mean, you can't have enough of that. The more media you can push out, the better off.
The more what?
The more media, like the more videos of wing racing and
yeah, exactly. Yep.
The more
it's going to be polished.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
It's going to be polished. But the concept's there. The concept was great. The concept is perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
The format is great. The showing the pilots, showing the names. And I'm telling you, Kyle, it needs to be like NASCAR. If we just think of it like NASCAR and instead of fucking we're driving cars, we're flying wings. That's all you got to do. That's all you've got to do. You got to duplicate it.
I got one question for you though. If it's going to be NASCAR, who's going to be your spotter whispering in your ear?
Well, see, I have one. I have spotters. But that's right. Who will be my spotter? Do you have a spotter?
No. my spotter would be, hey, 1, 2.
So, like at Commonwealth, and I know you're joking, but at Commonwealth, I had a spotter that literally was spotting me, and I have it every race. This past race, it was Rotor Ranch. The race before that was Steven Tanner. He was spotting in my ear, and then Hugo was standing there and also kind of watching because you had to have your spotter. But Steven was my true spotter, meaning he was tapping me on the shoulder. He had cues. We had cues already laid out, like touch my shoulder if you're going to tell me something important. Talk to me only when I need to know this. I don't want to know anything else other than that. And so he would, and his voice was perfect. Like, so then I knew what to do according to what information he was giving me. Not just the, and then Hugo would yell, Shelby lap 3, Shelby lap 4. But Steven was back there. He was literally my spotter. And the same thing was going on when I went to CFL. I had Rotor Ranch as a spotter, but then I also had Rotor Ranch sitting there telling me, like, hey, so-and-so's here, or you're getting closed in on 20. You know, what, because I have verbal cues that I want them to give me while I'm flying. That way I know. That's it. Just tell me these things, and then I'm golden. So don't. I don't want to know anything else. I don't give a shit. My goal that time was
how far is my distance? Between 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, or wherever the fuck I'm at.
I like to know when I'm closing. When anything's closing in on 20. So 20 yards is what I want to know.
Yeah.
20 yards is about what I want to know. So that's all. Tell me when I'm closing on 20. If they're in on 20, then I want to know. Keep accurate count, whatever. Keep as best you can, letting me know what's happening. Each moment that something is happening from that point forward, I do want to know. He's closing in 10.
You got 40 on him. You're good. Gotta take your time. Make sure you hit your lines or hit your, just right. Don't push it too much.
Yeah, and it's subtle. It's not a lot.
When to push it and when not to push it.
Right. Like he would tell me, like he's closing on 20. If he was in that area, then it was like he's on 10. He's closing on your turn. He's closer. Or okay, you stretched down. He's 15. And I would hear all that, and that's the stuff I wanted to hear. But once he got out of that 20, then I didn't care anymore. He's like, all right, he's out 20, or he's far out.
Yeah.
He's quarter lap. Don't even, and then it would be no effect, and then I just fly. I wouldn't hear anything. He wouldn't tell me unless it came back again. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or they crashed out, or so and so crashed out. So and so crashed out, because then I would know. I want to know who crashed out.
Yeah, how many I got left or whatnot.
Yeah,
or this guy's getting you know, he's faster on the straightaway than you are.
Yep.
Just where he's at on the line, or where he's at on his turn, where at. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get you. So
what we got? Phil's been writing. Phil wrote, "Damn, that dude's ugly." Phil wrote, "Do
which
it."
Which one? Hold on, which one?
I don't know, man.
Which one?
I don't know. Clarification is in order. Clarification is in order, please.
Yeah, we need to know.
We need to know.
I got your fucking spec wing over here, bitch. I got 2 of your spec wings actually right now.
Yeah, apparently your shit's over there, Phil. So, and don't fucking tell me I'm ugly, motherfucker. But anyway, so it's he wrote "Do It." He's referring "Do It" to something we wrote, and he said, "LOL." I was watching that one too. I think it's the video, and right before Shelby crashed out, announcer was rooting for him, and the other announcer said, "You can't show favoritism." That's kind of funny. If you can hear it in the Commonwealth Knicks game too. You hear one of the other guys rooting. It's funny. Hey, I got booed. I got booed at this event. That's the first time.
You got booed at this event?
Yeah, I got booed when they called out my first place win. I got booed. Fuck off.
That's like one of them booing I love you, though. You know, boo, but we still kind of love you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, highly doubt that. People hate me for whatever reason, then I just don't get it. Other than I just try to be goofy, funny, have fun, and I guess people think I think people think that I take myself too seriously. I don't. At the end of the day, I'll walk away from this shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And now there's money, so now I am going to be serious. There's 16,000 reasons
I still say Rich needs to say, all right, you fucking quad guys, you want to bitch and complain so much? I'm taking, instead of offering 100 up, I'm taking 50 from you. Y'all bitches are only getting 50, and I'm adding it to the wing side. Let's make it 66. Fuck it. Let's roll with it.
Really?
It's Atlantic City. Yeah. I think that's what he has. It's like $100,000 for the quad race over there.
Man,
and like they're
bring it over here, dude. Slide some of that more of that bread over here, man.
No shit. Well, they're all bitching because it's got the multi-GP, you know.
The international.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, Rich has been working on this since last year, you know, when he was doing that video, he told us. You know, when we went to that race in Jersey, he was like, man, he's like, keep an eye out. He's like, I got some shit going on. And I actually didn't realize it, but Hugo had posted that Rich, I guess, had got sick or something. He was out of commission for a while, and that's why we didn't kind of hear nothing anymore about it. And he's just kind of getting back into the game. So I don't know. That was a new one for me. I didn't even realize he was.
That brings me to a point, because he was talking about, you know, is it really gonna happen?
Well, from my understanding, that money's getting paid out at the event. Like when you win, you're getting your money.
You win, you get your money when you're there. That's golden, man.
Instead of, you know, hey, we're going to send you this money afterwards, and you kind of working at that. There's been a couple events that happen. So, I guess they win. People haven't got their money.
Is it $100K for X Class?
No, I think it's $100K for just regular drone race, I believe.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a purse on the X race yet thing.
See, I'm telling you, man, more investors just need to get involved. More people need to get involved. There's money. I don't know how to describe. I'm trying to get the words out without sounding like a dipshit. I guess that ship sailed, so I look like a dipshit anyways. But money is what's going to bring everybody, man. The bottom line, money's going to bring the pilots. Money's going to bring the talent. Money will always bring talent. You got prize purses. Guys are going to show up. They're going to spend time and effort and everything they can and resources to get there. And then you're going to get what Dick Rod wants, which is, or whomever it wants to that production. Then you're going to have the material, because you're going to have the pilots that are going to race, and you're going to set the stage, and then it just kind of rolls. DRL is what I've always been saying in the background to other quad pilots, known quad pilots, and they were the one who brought it to me back in the day, 2016. They were talking about wing racing. That's what it was talked about, but it never happened. And this could be the chance to push it in the
Could take
limelight.
off. You never know.
Could be. I think it is. I think it's the
really
chance.
gonna
This
be
AC1 is the
well-
chance. I think AC1 is the chance to push it in the limelight. You got the stage.
Yeah.
You got the money. You've got the venue. You've got the pilots. You've got apparently now the production to make at least make a video to then show it to DRL and then get, because that's where we need. We're at a ceiling, and we need to poke through that ceiling. Yeah. And I think this is the crack that will enable that to happen. It's just got to be done right, man. It's got to be done right with the right winners.
As long as
right winners right here.
Jersey goes well,
Winners right here.
it could be a changer. It could be a game changer. You don't know.
Huh?
I said, as long as Jersey goes well, it could be a game changer. Who knows?
I agree.
You know, is going to happen.
I think it's a game changer.
Rich knows enough people that have the resources, and he's got the resources to reach out to the people. I feel like. I mean, it's good. It produces good. Like the one biggest thing that ESPN fucked up on, because even the camera guys were saying, the ESPN cameramen went for 2016 Nationals were like, "This is awesome." When they were watching the wing racing, they were like, they loved it. Follow it.
They could follow it. They followed it. They hated watching the quads because they couldn't follow them, but they absolutely loved watching the wings, and they loved it. And I wish they covered more of that.
You guys were running like 60-inch wings back then?
No, we weren't. I was running the Reflex. I was running the TBRC Reflex.
Well, I guess they, yeah.
The theory won it. The theory won, and because they modded their theories. But anyways, that's a whole other fucking subject I don't even want to talk about. But what I'm getting at is the people that shoot the video that were doing it for ESPN loved it. The spectators that were just showing up to Governor's Island, loved it. Like, loved. They stopped us on a street corner one day when we were heading back to the Marriott and said that to us. They were like, hated the quads. They were cool, but they couldn't follow along. But they loved the wings. They fell in love with the wings. Same thing here. Well, now we have a chance to show all these random ass people on the beach a wing race, full scale. I mean, with the real deal pilots there, like really. And also
think
talented.
About it. Now we got inflatable gates. We got
all that stuff now. You're right.
You didn't have none of that.
Yep.
So that makes it even like a cooler factor. Like
way bigger.
Somebody comes up there and they see this shit and they're like, "Whoa, what the hell is this?" You know?
Yeah. Well done. Put together. Great setup with the gates and the pylons, and then oh yeah, man. You're saying we're going to be running on the boardwalk, and then you got the beach. You got the transition of location for us flying, and for material for them to make a video. You have all this. You got the gates. You got the pylons. You got the sand. You got the surf. You got the boardwalk. Whatever's going to be on there. It's just going to be a kick-ass track. This is going to be a killer track.
Wind
is going to be the biggest thing. Wind. Well, I mean, here are factors. Wind
is going to be the thing.
Wind, radio interference, sand, and salt. Those are the biggest components right now for me.
Well, I think they're going to end up doing like a tarp down. You know how like
don't matter, man. You know,
club.
That's not going to matter. You know that. Put your blanket down.
So if it's wide enough.
But you put your blanket down, right, on the beach. You're there for an hour. You still have sand on that blanket.
But I'm talking a big blanket. I'm not talking like 5 foot wide blanket. I'm talking like
you got to think
50 foot by like 30 foot blanket or something. You know, something big, or 50 by 100.
But think about it. It's a beach. It's a beach, miles and miles long.
You're still gonna drag it onto the blanket, yeah.
So sand is going to be the biggest problem.
It should be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's new, you know.
I love it.
Find out.
I love the whole. I like that factor. I like the factor of the elements being a participant in the race. You know, you got wind. Oh, yeah. You got salted air, misty air in that get on components and fuck shit up. If you've ever flown on a beach, you know what I'm talking about. It happens all the time. So. I like all the elements that are being brought to the table. I love the fact that it's Atlantic City. I just can't get over the fact that it's there. Not because I love Atlantic City, but it's a gambling place.
Plus, you shouldn't have a hard time finding a hotel.
I got one of the guys already hit me up and asked me where it's at. And I reluctantly, because I didn't know for sure I'm supposed to be telling anybody exactly where it's at, I told him this is the vicinity, so get in this area and you should be good. So, guys already booking the hotel rooms. Literally, already booking hotel rooms for the race that's going on. I mean, they're already doing it. So if you plan on, if you guys are listening, you better get your shit together. What are we writing? Sean's writing something. 100K for S-Class? Hot damn. He also writes, anybody know the payout for first, second, and third? You know the payout yet? Split for wing?
No, I don't know what the payout is on that.
I thought about it. I think it's an 84211.
For what? The wing race?
Mm-hmm. You got 16, you got to divide.
The top 10.
Divide amongst top 10?
Yeah, I think it's the top 10.
Oh,
You'd
wow.
say they're taking 16,000 and they're splitting it through the top 10.
So then you go...
is what it is.
Well, I can't do the math right now.
That's why I say we take the 50 from the quad guy.
You should really pull it, man. They should dump at least another 10 grand in there. If they dump another 10 grand in there, you're going to get people all across the country coming. I promise you. If they do that, if they make that prize purse like 30K, I promise you, like Heather and
it's going to be some of the best damn races.
Shane and all them, they will all come
to
out.
Date.
Huh?
I said it will be some of the best damn spec racing to date.
Oh yeah, it will be without a doubt.
There's some big money up.
But you're gonna have the old. You're gonna have people that
be
attended the Nationals 2016, the OG, all those back then. I could imagine if the prize was a little bit bigger, you could see a lot of them coming out of the woodwork. You could see them coming.
You think Hugo's coming out of the woodwork for this one?
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
I don't know. I have a feeling we lost him to some mountain biking.
You said what?
I said I think we might have lost him to some mountain biking.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not part of his group anymore. I'm not part of the hangar anymore, so I don't know. Took myself out of it, so I don't.
What are you talking about?
I could give a rat's ass. It's called the Hangar. It's on Facebook. I don't give a shit. Suck off. I mean, seriously, it really doesn't matter. I mean, in the beginning it was cool and it was great, and then it just turned into whatever. So, I mean, I've still got guys here locally that I brought into that group that are still in that group, and that's great. And I'm not putting the group down. I'm just saying the group changed. So things happened also in there I didn't like. So I'm just like, I'm done with all this. I mean, that's not where I want to go with all this. It's not where I want it to go. I just don't. I don't know. It's kind of a negative thing. But Hugo has definitely gotten into biking. I mean, like he bikes like he's going to do the Tour de fucking France, and that's not happening. Yeah. Not unless they do a Husky division. So
God bless him. Somebody doing 50 fucking miles on a bicycle. My balls couldn't take that.
No, man, seriously. I mean,
there ain't no way.
And the price, the amount of money that goes in that, I don't care if you're 1% or whatever, it's still silly to spend that kind of money on a bicycle. I mean, come on. You know, put all that money and put it in your kid's education or buy property. I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I'll never, ever, 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 ever buy a $10,000 fucking bicycle. I'll buy a $10,000 Harley.
I'm afraid to even ride the damn thing.
I'll buy a Harley for 10 grand. Hopefully, if I can get a good deal. If I can get a good deal. You know. But I'm never going to buy it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. To each their own. They do whatever they want. So I don't know if that'll pull out Hugo or not. I don't know if Hugo will come out. He's a very good racer. So
yeah. It's always a good time to race with him.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be, I would believe he's going to Garbage. I mean, hopefully he flies in. I don't know. We'll see. I love him, but things have changed.
I can't wait for that.
Garbage is garbage. Garbage is garbage.
It's fucking Animal House.
That's exactly what it is. It's fucking Animal House of FPV wing pilots. That's what it is. It is literally
with a chance of catching pink eye.
Jesus. No. But the whole thing for me is we're talking about Atlantic City, and if it goes well, where should it go next? And you were saying like Cali.
Yeah, I think that was the plan. He posted something about maybe
it's locations, man. Locations are everything. Vegas, Vegas, or something that Vegas is great because of the location. You can get there; it's cheap. It's a gambling town. Here you go, and their venues are fantastic. If you think outside the box, you don't. flat and whatever. Dude, think about it, because Alex knows, with guys who are in the LV wing nuts and all them, they know. We flew those mountains that they have outside of Vegas, and we flew them great, and we're awesome. Imagine sticking those gates and pylons on that mountain and running that as a racetrack.
Put one like at the very top or something.
Yeah, put a couple up there or whatever. You got it, man. That would be so killer. Make that like the Wing Championship final, 50K on the line, and you bet your sweet ass it's gonna make good content for a good video, and you're gonna grab all the pilots from around the world. What's that?
I mean, you had that big event in Hawaii. Can you imagine having the gates and the pylons back then? That would have been even better.
Yeah, but the only thing that sucked about that is its location. Its location was good yet bad. It was so far away, man. Unless you had deep pockets or deep sponsors, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Vegas is economical, believe it or not. Vegas is very economical to fly out, get a place, and it's a great location for you to do stuff after the race. Pilots are more. I'm just telling you, Vegas race was great. That was the first WRA race. Going to that one was fucking awesome. Legendary, fantastic, all these great pilots, blah, 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 blah. But I still stick by what I said back then. This is where it needs to be. This is where the championship needs to be held. This is where and lo and behold, that's what they do, because they know to get the pilots here economically for the sponsors who might be sponsoring them or their own pockets to get them here. Getting to Vegas can be a lot cheaper than it is to go to, say, LA or something that's not maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. It's kind of what I think. Well, I know. I don't know much.
There's gates, and you got to get those pylons all the way out.
That's true.
The West Coast.
Yeah, that's very true. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's a very good
Somebody's going to have Alex is going to have to be able to
figure
out whether somebody's going to rent them or he's taking them or how. Yeah, that brings up kind of. You just have to plan it. You'd have to really sit down and kind of go over what the fuck are you doing? Putting stickers on shit?
Because they're right in front of me.
Fucking stickers.
Fucking stickers. Getting your stickers.
Fucking stickers.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, getting it out there, they're each gate is like $2,000. Just in I believe it's $2,000 or $3,000 for a gate. I don't know. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but the AC one is going to be the.
That probably doesn't even include the generator that you need to run it, or.
Yeah, I think it's just the gate. I think it's just the gate. Yeah. Just the gate itself is a couple grand. Then you got you're right. You got to have the Jenny on there. But that's what makes the race. I mean, without those gates and pylons, wing racing wouldn't be what
mediocre. It is. It's like a mediocre race.
Yeah.
With somebody going in their backyard and taking some flags and throwing it up.
Exactly.
By putting them things up, and you got a 30-foot pylon. That's something to see.
It is.
I mean, what is it, like 7-foot or 8-foot base or some shit on it?
It's like an 8 or 9-foot base. So when you go around these bastards, it's so cool because you can't go around. Well, when you're getting down to the details, going around the base sometimes is not a good option. You rather go up a little higher because you're cutting the corner.
High because if you're out on the base, you're going to be out farther, and you're going to throw your line out instead of getting higher. Being able to tuck that and keep a tight line. And
that's why you end up finding yourself going like this. Kyle, you find yourself going in, let's say the pylon's angle like that, you find yourself, if you're really getting in it.
Yeah, you're knife edging it.
You're really getting some, you're holding that knife edge semi-inverted to get in to hold, and you start learning that line, that flow, when you're getting some on those. And that's what, like I said, that's what makes those pylons and the gates make the wing track the track. I mean, without those, they're not. It's just flags and shit, and this. That's kind of boring as hell. I mean, it's kind of like what we saw on the Jersey one that we saw that video. The idea is there. The concept's great.
But
the venue sucked and the track sucked.
I'd like to see split S's start getting added to courses also.
I keep hearing that from a lot of people, man. I hear it. You're like I don't know how many times I've heard it now that have said that they want to see split S's added, and I'm all for that.
Dude,
I love technical, man. I've got some shit up in here, man. That we talked about at the International last year that I still can't divulge, man. It would be so killer if we could do it. So I'm waiting on Alex. And
we did it at Jersey. We did it at Jersey up there. And it was, there wasn't that many issues with it,
No,
honestly.
no, not a split S. It was, there were other conceptual ideas for
Oh, no, this was...
a track.
When we were at Jersey, we had the 2 flagpoles, and we literally had to be in between the 2 flagpoles and basically invert, then pull the split S, and be below the flags to simulate like you're going through a gate. And that was awesome. I mean, it was something different than having your implements and your,
right.
you know...
It's ready for a development stage.
180s or your
It's ready for an advance. It's ready for the next level. The stage of it's a race on the pro circuit that we've ran for the last 2 years. It's now ready for another evolutionary step. It needs to be, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I think it does, and it sounds like you do too. Another thing added in, another little spice, a little flavor added onto the track to make it just that much better.
Was just like down at CFL, they had the wall.
Yeah, the over-under was cool. The over-under was cool. The over-under was cool.
Yeah.
Put it this way, the idea, you had to plan for it. And once I got it down, when I got the line down, you found your line, and you knew then you didn't have to back off the throttle. It was more of just a tuck over, and that's it. There was not much more to it than, so I think some people put a lot more into it than they really needed to. It was more of just hanging on the throttle, stay on the throttle, and just go boop, boop, and then you're done. A lot of people were killing throttle, coming up and over. I did in the beginning, too, on one race, because I had to make sure, because I heard Dave was like, well, he was a little close on that one, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go make sure I'm now even more showing that I'm like, hey, I'm hitting this fucking thing, so don't even think I'm not. But that's not the element that needs to be added. The idea is good. It's good for going forward. Like, hey, I added another little thing to the track. It's called an up and over, or whatever you want to call it, the wall. Concept's cool. We need more. We need more flavor. That's just like a dash of salt. We need like an allspice. We need like a...
I mean, especially you look at these quad tracks nowadays, like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'd be able to even mentally be able to keep up with it going on one lap. So, it's like you go through this gate, up through this hole, around this circle, around this, down, around, and it's just massive.
So a suspended air gate. A suspended air gate is one that I brought to Jeremiah at the Commonwealth last year when we were talking about it before it started, before it, like, actually the event kicked off. We were talking on the phone, and I was mentioning to him, like, why don't we, put a gate on the cranes, because they were building on the facility and they had the cranes already there. I'm like, hit him up and ask him, man, put a gate up there, dude. Suspend a gate like 50, 60 feet in the air. Suspend a square gate. Make a square gate. Tether it down to line. Whatever fishing line or whatever thin. We'll know it's there. We just got to tell everybody and incorporate it in the course where it won't be an issue. And anchor it down, and then you have a 50 feet in the air, 60 feet in the air. You got an air gate. Imagine adding that into a race.
Well, it'd be just like that race they had over in Dubai, that quad race, where they had to go
way the hell up,
that top, and go back down. It'd be kind of the same idea.
Yeah, but with a wing doesn't have to work so hard to get up there to do that.
Oh yeah.
You're lifting. It's built in the frame. So I think stuff like that. There's other stuff
off of it.
Crates, like storage containers. You could do a crisscross crash. You can put Hot Wheels one on top of the other. Click, click. I mean, you'd have to be... These facilities would have to have these in place. But these are kind of like... Wings lend themselves to this kind of shit. Because imagine going and watching, like... I mean, it's not the end-all be-all racing, but it's still cool to watch. These wings going around like 80, 90 to 100 miles an hour plus. And they're going through all these big-ass obstacles. It's a race. It's like you were really captivated by it. Now let's add some elements to it. Like, I'm thinking shipping containers that you have to go through, all that kind of stuff. That would be so cool. Be so cool. So cool.
Something different. Or go to a shipping yard or something and have it like right on the shipping yard and have like a couple containers opened up. Then you put like an inflatable gate on top of a shipping container, or like having like a turnaround or something.
Let's kick it up a notch. Let's kick it up a notch. You ready? Here's a notch. Go down. I know this would probably never happen. If my dad was alive, I probably would ask him if he could pull a favor or string. Aircraft carrier. Take all that shit down there. Because there's so many naval ports right here. And ask, like, hey, we want to run a drone race. Maybe for Veterans Day or something. And you stick all the gates on there. And you run on, like, an aircraft carrier. Or you do something like that. That'd be so cool, dude. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, you'd almost have to do, like, a...
Never happened, but it'd be so cool.
It's like, hey, look, can we do this technically, but we're going to donate all the money to you guys. Yeah.
We're going to donate everything to you. We're going to donate everything to Shelby. Want to head up here in a weekend or two and race some. I saw your Sean. Sean's talking about, I guess, a race. I might come up for a practice run, give it a shot. My attention and focus, and I think Kyle's is too, is Atlantic City. Is that right? That's what you're thinking, right?
Spec building right now.
Yep, spec
is
building.
Getting the spec wings built, and getting them tuned, get them ready to go.
Remember,
just take and sit on them.
We were talking about the V3, right? I ran the V3 in sport, and I won that shit with sport. I won the V3,
and you could have still propped up on sport.
Could have propped up and put a bit four cell in it. I didn't do either.
Propped up.
I didn't prop up. I did nothing. Did nothing. That's how well that thing flies, and it's now even flying better. And you'll see all that come Atlantic City. But
dude, I swear, ever since we went to when I was at Circus in 17, and I saw a TIE fighter put he put a bigger prop on that spec motor, and he was that was a big fucking course there, and he was hanging with 4S sport wings there that was pushing 850 watts easy.
Oh man, you
remember that,
dude? I was hanging with Anthony in his Wyvern. I was hanging with
more out of that. You could have got more out of that fucker. That was what I'm saying.
But yeah, and the only reason why I was, it was tight was Anthony would catch me on straights. He wouldn't catch me on corners. I'd lose him. You're right, man. I ran my spec setup at Commonwealth, and I was fucking killing it until I crashed. I was killing it with propped up mode. I propped up 655 and I ran a 4S on it, and I was golden. Huh?
I said a spec wing's pretty much a great all-around wing, period. Unless, like we've said before, if you got heavy wind, then you're going to go and change some shit up.
Yeah, you got to go for
how it is.
You got to go deeper in the bag. You got to get a bigger frame. Get a 38.
You need something heavier.
Yeah, you got to get a 38 for that wind. Like if you're just going to go freestyle, like we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
And you got your golf bag wings. If it's a windy day, 10+ mile an hour wind sustained, you're pulling your 38 out. If you're going less, I'm literally for a wing to pull out and have freestyle fun. I'm pulling my V3 spec out. Doink, 10 miles an hour and less. I'm flying that bitch all day. I mean, it'll hold 10 mile an hour wind. I mean, it's going to be a little bouncy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that thing is versatile. Like you said, it's a versatile frame. It holds that 4S capability. But you're at the max. There's no more after that. There's a limitation of size that you can put in that frame. And those 2200 4S's, how much did they stick out the stack? How high was it out? Those bats.
Honestly, I think which ones? The 4S ones?
Yeah, the ones that I guess they accidentally sent me to send to you.
They're a little bit. I mean, they were sticking up like a cell and a half.
Okay, so I mean then you got that wall effect, which is very reminiscent of what it was at Commonwealth. But either way, it's a great frame. You can run it with a propped up, I guess, 655.
Like the V3's got a deeper pocket in it for a battery on this one compared to, like, say your
V2s, black ones.
V2. Yeah, it seems like it's got a deeper pocket. Maybe it's just me, or maybe the core's a little thicker or something on it.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
That lip so it covers.
But I don't know. I think like I wasn't even going to run sport. But when I watched the times that were being posted versus in sport versus the times that were being posted in spec, then once I saw Anthony and Roscoe's times, I was like, all right. I told David, I'm like, all right, I'm in, because I was out up to that point. I was like, they asked me, are you going to race? I'm like, no. And then I said, hold on, let me see the times. I walked over there and I saw their times posted. I'm like, you know what? I can hang with that. I know I can hang with that. These frames, these tracks that we run now, can't run on these. I will bring a spec wing every day and stomp it.
Getting tighter and tighter.
Yes, I love that. I love technical. I hate wide open courses.
You take TIE Fighter's Aurora. It runs 3S. It's a sport wing, but he's running 3S in it.
It's insane, and that frame's insane.
Yeah.
That frame is insane. That's the bar. That's just so you know. That's where I am.
One here.
I am. That's my sight. I'm like, that's what you got to beat. You got to beat the TIE. You got to beat TIE's frame. TIE Fighter's frame.
So I got one. I just haven't had time to put it together.
Yep. TIE Fighter offered to build one.
I've got so much shit here to put together, it ain't even funny.
Yeah, dude, I put a screeching halt to that.
I need like 2 of it.
You need what?
I need like 2 of me. I got so much shit here to build, it ain't even funny.
Show me what you got. You showed me last time. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got.
Dude, I got too much. Show you what I got.
Show me what you got, Sunshine.
What hold on.
I'm gonna kill my cam.
That's what's being built now. There's the V2. It's done. I got a TBRC spec. It's done over here. Then let's see. Got the Aurora. Got the Sprite. Got the Ghost. Got the Wombat. Got Jackers. Reno is P41 there. I got 12 fucking spec wings sitting here now. I gotta help these guys get built. We got some 80-inch big drac wings sitting here. We got some 40-inch mini drac wings, mini drac with a boom. We got a V2 Lighten spec wing here. Then this over here is actually some more spec wings, but they're the drac style specs.
Dude, we're like junkies. You know that, right? Because I literally was supposed to either fly today or make a video, and I've done nothing but sit here and talk to you for 3 hours on the phone.
I was supposed to go take the trash and do a honey to-do list, and that I'm going to be in the doghouse here.
I'm going to have to go home now and soon and go and oh, wait, hold on. I'll look at that. I'm going to cue me off. All right, I'm still off. Good. Go ahead. I'm admiring that FPV porn right there. Look at that.
I got too much porn going on around here.
Dude, I love it. Look at all that, man. 60, man. 60 is still one of my favorite frames. TVR 60?
Yeah, but this is a twin 60.
Yeah, you guys are those fucking twins. I saw a twin hardcore, and I was not impressed.
This twin was fucking awesome.
When I see twins, they make so much noise. I mean, I know the performance is there. I get it. So you're losing the torque roll, so you know I get that. So, but I don't know. Sorry,
dude, I've got so
I had to take myself off frame there for a minute, folks who are watching. And I'm going to do it again here. Watch, see if I can do it again. Take my cam off. Whoosh. And back again. But anyway, so I'm sitting here with Kyle Hammond, a.k.a. Squatch, FPV wing extraordinaire, coming up. He's not even coming up pilot. So if I were class, all of us, right, senior class, you'd be the class that came in right behind me. And then now we got a new class. Now we got new freshmen. We got fresh meat, and that would be the Bro Beers FPV crew on the scene. I'm talking about the racing scene. I'm talking about the racing scene. So you got the racing scene. You got a senior class. You got a junior class, and that's what I see. Do you see that yet? You see new pilots coming in.
It stands. Well, you're getting a lot more quad guys come over now.
Yeah, and that's like the new class. It's the new group coming in that are going to have to get accustomed to flying. Because here's the one thing I saw that was really solidified that viewpoint. You know, it's like college. You go to college. You
got to get them away from.
They haven't been in it long enough.
From flight controllers.
Well, they haven't been long enough to know the subtle things that you do and you don't do. They don't know the tweaks and the twists and the this and the that will amp your game up and get you to fly that run that much better. Because they're the freshman class. They're just getting in. You know what I mean? Yeah. They want it. They see it. They want to fly. They want to race. They know it's cool shit. And they're willing to come to the races, but they don't know yet what it takes to stay on the lead lap, if you will. Right? Yeah. That makes sense. That's not being a douche. Try to tune down the douche factor. So that all these little subtle tweaks and twists that we have learned over the years that allow us to compete each other, because we're always racing each other. So we're always up in our game. Therefore we're up in the speed of the lap and making the race that much more intense and technical, if you will. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm going to transition myself off again because I have to step away. I'm not stepping away. I'm right here. So you keep talking. You were showing your FPV porn wings.
Oh, dude, my porn wings are done. I've got too much. If I show too much and my wife finds out what I got, I'll be in fucking trouble, man.
Phil said quads are dead. What do you think? Yeah. Quads dead?
At least around here, I'm trying to push that can keep the wings going and see more wing racing than quads up. Yeah.
It's taken a little longer than I thought.
Turtle, a few guys around here locally.
So here's an idea. What if? Man, I want to make sure I don't overstep myself. What if I run a race down here? I don't want to run a race, but what if I get organized and got one going here?
We gonna do it for this year or next year? Because I think this year, I've got pretty much booked. I got to sit down with the wife here later.
And here's a tip.
Say, hey, look, this is what I want to do this year.
Yeah, and here's a tip. If you're gonna do a race or an event, you plan a year in advance.
Or a fun fly or something.
Well, if you're gonna do a big race, and I'm taking it from my experiences over the years, that you do it a year in advance. You don't do it right the few months before, and then that shit fails constantly. And if Dick Rod's event, and I'm putting my name out, you're putting your name out, we're putting all our names out. We're backing him. Hopefully he comes through. And I'm only saying that because in the past it hasn't. It's fallen apart.
He's been putting the work in. So
that's why we're standing behind him. We're his support. Or his cheerleading squad going, yes.
It's not somebody that...
It's not some ragtag bullshit thing put together. It's just taking a long time. Well, my point is, it takes a year.
Yeah.
It takes a good solid year. If you're going to put on a good event, to get it all organized and all set up and all the ducks in the row, so then the time comes, everybody shows up and has a great time. So, because at the end, you want to have good feedback.
If anybody knows Rich, he don't do shit half-assed. Like, he's always... he pushes to do the best of the best is what he can do.
And I'm taking your word on that one because I don't know. Hey, we still got 5 people. Still worth talking to all you guys on interwebs. We've been on an hour and a half now, man. Plus the hour and a half we've been on before we went live. We are a bunch of chatty fucking caddies.
2 hours and 48 fucking minutes. I've had my wife text me like 3 times. Are you okay? Where are you at? What are you doing?
Are you having a coronary?
I ain't even said shit.
Speaking of which, not to be a Debbie Downer, but people are watching, and if you guys don't know, an OG in the FPV community had a stroke, and that's Sean Wenland, a.k.a. Squishy. Squishy's a wing pilot. He is the guy who... He's an OG, man. He's been around forever and a day. So he had a stroke, so keep him in your thoughts and your prayers, and hopefully he pulls through. I really do. They found one clot, they got it out, and then they still have another one. That's the last I heard. I hate to see it, whether you agree with him or not. You have your opinions of him, and we all do.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah,
like, to go through.
At the end of the day, he's still a dad. He's still a dad. He's still a father. He's got kids. It's my age, and it's scary to watch, and my dad went through that, so I know. That's how watching and seeing my own father. That's eventually how his life ended. It sucks to watch. Yeah. It sucks to watch. Strokes are bad, and they tend to be permanent. And I would hate to see Squishy be gone, and I don't wish that at all. So keep them in your thoughts. It just sucks that it happened, and that was out of nowhere. It was blind.
Yeah.
Like one day he's talking, next day we're hearing this, and I thought at first it was a joke. To be honest, I thought where I first read it from, it was in that group that I thought was a joke. And then I saw people chiming in on it. Trappy was chiming it, saying stuff, and I was like, "God damn!" So
yeah,
you never know.
It's a bad situation.
And we're a family. Wing pilots. We're a weird niche group, but we're a cool group.
Weird ain't even the fucking good word for it. I don't think.
Unique is the one. Unique is one word. We're definitely unique, and it's what keeps me around.
Unique.
We love and we hate. We love each other, then we hate each other, then we love each other, and we help each other. In the end of the day,
we're able to make up fast with each other.
And but at the end of the day,
we're not women.
It's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood, whatever it is. It's a genderhood. Is that a fucking word, phrase?
It's a gender.
Slap me for talking like that. But anyways, keep him in your thoughts, and it's bad to hear that happen because he really is. He's an OG, man. He's been around since the beginning that I know of. done a lot of instrumental stuff. Flight Club is his group. That's out in Cali. So they've done a lot. They put out a lot of good videos over the years. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views. You know, so, and you've seen him. You're sure you've seen his videos. I'm sure you've heard of him. And there you go. I Hellkite hate you, says Phil. Why? Did you not get a Hellkite? I gotta remember who's getting what. I know one didn't go out, so I gotta...
Is Phil still fucking with you about that Hellkite?
Oh, yeah, because he wanted that so bad. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't catch him, like, lurking my house, sniffing my underwear. And that's cool. I mean, I'm knocking a kid. You guys who do like me and follow me, that's really... It's just weird.
Oh, that ain't no damn kid. That's a full-grown man right
there. Oh, I know, man. I got fans, kid. And I love my fans, and it's cool that I can even say that I have fans, and I have people that walk, you know, that I don't say look up to me, but I inspire them. It's weird. It's weird, Squatch, and you're at that stage now too, where if it hasn't happened, it's going to start happening with your videos, where people are going to start looking at them, going, "What the fuck, man? I want to fly like Squatch. I don't want to be, you know, furry like him." And have a beard like him, and I don't want to be like him. Like when I shave my face, listen. I'm a different person, completely, 100,000%, unrecognizable.
Speaking of furry, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last time we were talking about this, you called me the fucking chia pet, right? I went on my pictures and I looked to see how long it took me to grow this motherfucker. How long do you think this took? I mean, we're talking a full...
I know, that's full on. That's a full-on bush. That's a full-on man bush. And I would say...
Fuck yeah.
Knowing you, that took you 3 months.
You're close. You're fucking close.
2 months?
It was just a little... it was just about 4 months and like a few days is what it was.
God damn, man.
It's
a full-on beard. That's a, hey, I want to snuggle up to that and find the squirrel that's in there eating a nut kind of beard. Because, I mean, it is a rock solid.
I gotta shave this shit off. I sweat my ass off, man. You gotta remember, I do HVAC. I go to the places where
yeah.
no fucking HVAC.
Yeah, you do similar work that I do, man. That's running around with a beard on you is not. You're maintaining your image, but I mean, what I'm saying is it's cool, and but it's also very weird when you have people that are like, Shelby this or Shelby that, or I love your videos and this that and then you got people sending you shit like just out of the kindness of their heart and their time and their effort, and you're thinking, God, if they only knew. They only knew, like Squatch and Dirtle and some of the other guys that do know me. It'd be kind of funny. I mean, it's cool, though. At the end of the day, I'm very humbled. I mean, it keeps me going. I mean, I have to be honest, it does. It keeps me going. I want to show one. Should I show this little thing over here, the flesh tone one?
Yeah, flesh tone. Definitely go flesh tone.
Should I show the flesh tone one? It's supposed to be orange, but it is in a nice flesh tone orange. Beige. Jaundice. We'll call it jaundice color.
Jaundice.
These little statues, these trophies, it's a wing with it. Get you some of that G-Sot with the hand, my devil horns that I do. I would kind of probably done them the other way around, maybe. Like that be on this, and then this. But anyways, no, I'm kidding. It's made like this. Like, did I ever think in a million years this would ever happen in my life, Kyle? Never. Ever.
You know what big fucking coolest shit with that?
And then this, look at this, like this Howard Stern sign right here that I got on here. Like, I officially became the FPV, that's Howard Stern FPV now. With the jeez,
listen,
I'm going to light it. I thought about it on the way here. I'm like, can I put LEDs in here?
If you were to be able to take that mount, like that thing he's got there, and somehow drill underneath the hand, but do the hand in clear, and put like a light of some sort in there. And that way you can change like different colors.
Oh shit! You're talking about pumping it up right here and pumping some programmable LEDs in here.
Fuck yeah! But do it like do like a clear on the hand and do like a different filament color on the rest of it.
So the other idea that's been tossed around is starting a line, like a shirt line, a hat, whatever, a swag line as I call it. These are like going to be a staple. Like I'm going to work out a deal with Clayton somehow. I'm going to talk to him. Seriously, I'm not joking now. People are privy to a private conversation. That's fine. We're already live. Somehow getting these to be able to be a permanent thing. Like somehow. But I'm going to be giving. I got 8 more of these things, man. You're not getting flesh tone. And this blue one stays with me as well. These are permanently staying. I'll never get rid of them. They're so cool. It's kind of like the wing that the other guy, Marty Booth, built me. It's got my Bronco colors on it with a Bronco stencil on it. It's a freaking little flight test arrow, whatever the hell those things are that you build. But it's cool as shit, dude. And now it's hanging here. It will stay forever with my collection and go wherever I go. And it hangs over the door going in the back. But it's weird. It's just fucking weird.
Hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, I'm holding.
1 second.
Is your video good? It looks like you stopped.
Yeah, well, my wife, she's beeping in. So I'm just texting her right now. I'm live with you. I can't pick up.
I get an impromptu Skype long chitty chat call with Shelby. You know how he is.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna read what the comments are saying. Quads are dead. Phil wrote, "I Hellkite hate you." Phil wrote, "Just kidding." Yep. Yeah. So he was responding to us. He said, Phil said your Myrtle Beach video inspired me. That's cool. That video is very special to me. That video was for my father.
Yeah, that is.
No, it's for my dad, whom I miss every day. And if I talk about him, I'll probably cry. Seriously. But that was for him. That was on the beach next to his house. That was off 27th Street. Some shit like that. I don't know. Where'd you go, Kyle?
Damn, 3 hours.
Dear Kyle. Kyle said, he goes, hold on, let me switch scenes here since he's on the old... He stepped away for just a second. But yeah, that's cool. That video was for my dad. That's who that was for. My monitor took a dump. FML. Using my goggles as a monitor for the time being, laughing my ass off. The last thing I want to do was spend too much money this weekend. I'm trying to grasp on what Sean's saying there. I think we got Kyle back good. There he is. So we're just reading the comments. Phil said that the Myrtle Beach one, that was right down the street from my dad's house. That was the last day I was there. That's the last day I flew there.
It was your tribute to your dad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was literally the last day. I just packed up my mom. I had gone down there to load her up as far as in their mansion house, whatever, help the movers, get her organized, and then get her out. Moving. And that was me driving out of town. I was like, I'm going to go, you know what, I'm never going to be here again. And I'll just go do one more flight. The cloud layer was good. The wind was good. I always take Max with me everywhere for a moment, not necessarily just this moment, but for moments of like I want to fly. And there you go. Those are the moments why I fly. I mean, I fly because of those kind of moments. Like it was special. It's not the best video I've done, but it was a special video.
You hang on to that moment too. You can take that with you.
I do, and because I go back to it, I don't know about you with your videos, but I go back to my videos. I watch them quite a bit.
Oh, dude, I critique the shit out of my own stuff. Yep. Like, I'll sit there and I'll watch my stuff and be like, man, that ain't smooth. That looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks like garbage, right?
A little bit better here, a little bit better there.
I do that with all my videos too, man. I'm with you like that. It's cool. I mean, I critique my shit, and I go back and I look at my Colorado videos or whatever, and I'm like, God, I remember when I did this video, and I edited this video, and I was like, oh, it's great stuff. And then I look at it now, and I'm like, nah. Not really. Yeah. I see this. I see that wrong. I see this wrong. I see, whatever it is. But that video it's got a lot of sentimental to it. So when I go back and watch it, I can recollect more. I can think of the moment, puts me back there or whatever, and then might trigger another thought that I had at the time that I might have forgotten. So videos for me, that's a lot of my videos do. I mean, it teleports me back in time. What was I doing at that time when I flew that shot?
You get bored or something, I want to flip back in the old memory book and check out some videos and look at some shit.
Yeah, and if I'm having a bad day or I'm having a shitty day or something like that, I've gone to my videos sometimes and looked at, whichever one and just kind of zoned into it and let my mind wander back to that time or that moment. What made it so special or so good?
Like you forget, like you just kind of, like you say, you lose, you just step out of reality for a minute and slip into something else. You're like, oh yeah, this is where I was then. This is what I was thinking then, type thing.
Yeah.
You kind of you forget everything that's bothering you, and you kind of it's like
exactly.
a woosah.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And at least for me, it works. And I don't do it all the time, but I don't like it. I've always said that though. My videos are more for me than they are for you guys. I mean, they're capturing that moment. A moment of feeling or whatever I had that moment. So I definitely like that.
These, I need to learn how to edit more.
Editing is a whole nother animal, man. That's a whole nother fucking animal. And thank God, in the very beginning, when I was just doing quads, I had stopped doing wings and I went to quads when we first started this journey. We did our show, the F1 FPV Now show, whatever. I learned how to edit from that guy. The guy who came here was literally a director. He does this for a living. So he sat me down multiple times for hours on end and taught me the professional way to, how to edit. Like the real deal. What changes a 90, if you were to grade it, a video that got a 90% versus one that gets a 98%. Like he showed me all those differences that increase that 8 points. You know, those little tweaks, this little thing here and there.
Yeah, you know, there's some guys out there that, dude, they can kill a video editing, but they can't fly that great.
Correct.
Or they're still learning how to fly, but they're putting out these videos that are like, what the fuck, man? I wish I could make a video like that with content I can, produce. Yeah,
they make these videos with the great, like a staging shot, and they got good B-roll footage, and they've got a good, build up, and they're talking, but then it drops to go and they're doing their runs, right? And then it's like, nah.
Yeah, but another thing with
but
that,
it's there. I mean, it's growing.
They do that, but what they're doing is they're making this badass video. So now every other video they make, it has to be at that level,
right?
Because if it's not at that level, then all your other videos are going to be like, oh well, fuck, why am I going to watch that? His other shit, his old stuff was better than his new stuff. So you kind of if you get through that ceiling of getting too much in your video, you kind of screw yourself in a way.
That's a very, very, very good point that you made, which is that you set yourself up for failure.
Like a happy medium is what you kind of set. And with me, I got a baby and new house and all. I ain't got time. I got a full-time job. So for me to sit there and spend 8 fucking hours on trying to edit a video, it ain't gonna happen. There's no way. Plus, because I can't do that.
I know what I mean. Then here's the new, let's say new, but the dropping a 2-minute run or dropping,
raw DVR.
Raw DVR. That's what I've been doing a lot of. Just raw, just going up consciously, going, you know what? Thinking of, like I always said, like a ski on the skier, and thinking of like I'm getting off the ski lift and I'm dropping in on my run. My runs will last, a couple of minutes. And that's usually how long they run, however long it takes to get down to base. And then I go into my flights nowadays when I'm going to do a freestyle run the same way. Here's my pack. I'm getting to the top of the hill. I'm getting ready to drop in. Here I go. Boom. I launch. I'm off. Now I'm skiing. I got 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, because I'm going to take this video, most likely, what I'm trying to do, and just use it. No splicing, no cutting, no nothing. And then just drop the video. I think that's more of a challenge.
With something, especially like when you had your contest for 2.5 minutes of straight pushing it to get good footage. You're pushing it. That's gonna, you're gonna either make or break something. It ain't easy.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yep.
It ain't easy.
2.5 minutes full on is a lot longer than people might think, man. I really believe that. That is a long time to maintain flow, inspiration, just all this stuff that you're gonna want to jam, and you got to get that out of your head too. That's the other thing where you got to find that zone where you're not thinking about that, where you're just like, I'm in the zone of flying. I'm not thinking about the time constraints. Because you start thinking about time constraints, you end up crashing.
Yeah, well, not only that, but you also got to think of, man, I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over.
Right.
So I want to do something different here. Then, well, fuck, I just did that. What else am I going to do over here? And maybe I can come back to that, a minute from now. But you don't want to keep throwing back that, the same trick or same run in the same spot over and over and over.
No, you don't.
It just kind of gets to the point where you're like, all right, I've seen this guy fly in this spot for 3 fucking times. It's been the same time,
And that's that inherently, it's the biggest problem with wings. Because you only have so many spots to fly. That's the biggest problem. Biggest problem. And like my locations, I have 3, and I'm trying to expand to more, but I can only use these locations at certain times of the year. One's a school, one's on the weekends I can't use, and then once during the week, and then that one's turning out to be like you can't fly there that much anymore, and they're frowning. So it's like, you lose all these spots, and then I go and try to fly somewhere else. You're getting into what I call guerrilla FPV, where you're dropping in like I used to do in quad days, and be like, fuck it. I got my headset on my head, and I'm driving to my location. I got my battery ready in my quad, and I got my shit turned on. Everything's ready to go. It's for me to just pull up, jump out, hit record and fly, and land and throw it in here, and then off I go. I'm out. And that's kind of where I'm starting to get with wings, is dropping in on a place and just be like,
run this back in and fucking rolling.
Yeah, in and out, just in and out, because you know, wings, unlike quads, are not very quiet. I mean, quads can get loud, but not getting as loud as a wing.
Yeah.
And they're big, and they're easy to see, and they can be very ominous to people. I've noticed that when I go to these locations. Thank God where I fly, the park, the city, where I'm at, the shop allows me to fly. They know who I am, meaning we've met them. They know this person. They don't know me online, shits and giggles, I'm assuming. But we've talked to them. We've gotten permission. We're allowed to fly. So the people that maintain the facility, they've gotten to know me over the years, and so they know when they see the wing, they know it's me, and they're cool with it. They know that if I'm flying through this and that and whatever, they're not too concerned.
That's what you're intending to do.
Right.
You're not just doing it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right. They know they've spoken to this person. They know what they're doing. They're conscious of people. They know that they're not going to hurt, because there are people that go to this park that especially want to go to. And I hear you, because you fly at the same location, you got to change it up. And my location where I go to by the shop, I love it. The parking lot with the stadium lights, kind of the soccer fields and the pond. It is kind of redundant, but you can change it up. It turns out to be in the same location. That's the biggest downfall of wings. Fortunately, unless you get a teeny one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess our 3 hours has come to the end. I'm gonna roll over here and fall asleep after we're done with our phone sex.
We're working like 3:10 here in a minute.
Three hours, dude. We sat here and babbled on this damn thing.
Fucking hours. 3:08.
Dude, I literally should have been done, like, halfway done with editing a video. I got video content on the phone, and I haven't even edited because I'm still dicking around.
Shop and got a new fucking camera and back and put it in and made the fucking video.
Yeah, exactly. Could have soldered it in, dropped it in, gone to the park, made a video, came back, and did the process of editing a brand new HD video. But I'm not going to do it. It's not the one I need. And like I said, we don't always talk, so when we do talk, we tend to talk a little bit. But this is the longest one we have, so we definitely got some of that today. Right? Is that our flush tone? Is that the right way?
Flush tone.
Flush tone. Flush tone's staying with me. I like it. I almost want to stick them on here and like make it even more obnoxious.
No, you just need to get him to make him a big motherfucker. Like, don't do it with a base. Just have him do like a big motherfucker and just put it right on. Figure out how to clip it to the mic somehow. I'm talking like 2 times.
You want big? You want lifelike?
Times. Yeah, like 3 times the size of that thing.
Like just like this, like bull horns?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just sits right here, like this big, giant, like fucking huge. All right, I think that's good.
And have like get you some of that.
Get you some of that, and it's got to have LEDs in it. It's got to glow.
Yes.
It's got to glow. All right, we go up full obnoxious is the way we do it here at the hangar. The drone hangar. They make sure because I don't want them to get their egos inflated.
LED lights around there. Shit, it shouldn't be hard to light one of them things up.
I know, right? This is a damn disco up in here. We got so many fucking LEDs. Tomorrow's gonna be a good show, man. Because I know we're wrapping up our just normal phone conversations that we have every couple months right now. But this goes to whoever listens or watches all this hour. And how long has this been? This has been a while. How long have we been on this one? Hold on, I'm looking up the time. We have been on for almost 2 hours. Holy Christ! And there's still people watching. You guys are the best.
Turtle hit me up earlier and was like, "Yo, what are you doing today?" He's like, "You know why I'm fucking calling?" He's like, "It's nice outside." I'm like, "Dude, I haven't even been outside." I was like, "I got like a list of shit to do today."
Dude, I had shit too. Man. I had shit I got to get. I fucking fuck. And I'm going to go home because I'm now tired. I'm worn out. I'm talking because this does wear me out a little bit. But the show tomorrow is going to be, it's actually a good show. We're going to have, I know I tried to cross bridge on the hangar, just so you know, Kyle.
Yeah.
I think we talked about to bring the quads in because that's the only way it's going to work. I mean, you got to bridge the gap. So
well, you got to bring the quad guys in, but we just not going to push the quad.
Yeah, I mean, I got Colby. Colby Curtol is supposed to come on tomorrow, and Colby is SFFPV. He does all the sim stuff, and that's why I wanted to bring him on. Not only because he's a cool buddy, he's a well-known drone pilot, quad pilot, but he does the sim stuff, which is really cool, and I think that's something that needs to be talked about a little bit more, and he can talk about what he does, because he does it like Friday night races or whatever it is. He did one again last night. They like a whole series, dude, and they're just doing it online. They race online. That's all they do. So instead of going to events, they're doing it, you know, they're gaming it. They're just gaming it. So I think it's really cool. It's a unique perspective.
You do a little bit.
And then we got, we're going to do the trophies. We're going to give these, I don't know how many, I'm not going to be willy-nilly giving these bitches out because they're awesome, but we're going to do giveaways. I do have a VTX I'm going to give away.
You know, you could always pull a ready-made move and make somebody drink a bottle of fucking syrup.
No, I'm not going to do anything stupid like that, dude. I want people to come back. I mean, I like being Howard Stern, but I'm not going to be that kind of Howard Stern. So I'm going to have a Unify Pro to give away.
Nice.
So I'm going to give this TBS Unify Pro Trapeze VTX away. I have his...
Is that the race version, or is that the 800 milliwatt version?
This is the... I don't know which version this is, to be honest with you, bro.
What'd she say on the back of it?
TBS Unify Pro 5G8HV SMA.
Yeah, it's a standard. I think that one does 8. It's not the race. It's the high voltage, so it does whatever voltage it is. I think I got one. Hold on, let me check. I'll tell you.
So I'm going to give that one away. That's going to be a giveaway for tomorrow. But tomorrow's giveaway, because I see you haven't even posted the flyer for tomorrow's show, so people don't even know that we're on.
Yeah, that's the one that does 800 milliwatt.
Yep, that's it. That's the same one. Same one.
Yep.
Same one. I have the antenna, trapeze antenna right here. What is this? What is this? Patch antenna. So I'm thinking about possibly giving that away. These are items that I won at the race that I'm not going to use. It's not that I don't want to use them, but Spectrum has me, and I run their stuff, and I'd rather give it back to the viewers. But I'm going to make it worthy. So something like video. I want to see someone's videos. What do you want to? What should they do, Kyle? What do you think? I ain't gonna random generate this shit. This isn't like fucking...
I'd make them work for it. Somehow. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta work for it. I'm not giving away the minion so you can kiss my ass. That stays with Daddy.
That stays with Daddy.
Yeah, it stays with Daddy because it's left-handed, and Alex knows that. And there's the minion, left-handed. Honky dory. Hey, there's Marty. He's back. He's finally back. He's been gone. He might be walking in with an Inspire. We might be able to see something.
Uh-oh.
It's his anniversary today. Some of his older kids are coming with his granddaughter. And he had to go get Inspired because he's heading out Wednesday to go to Cali to go work with Flight Mike. He actually fired some people when Flight Mike got him the job. Now he's going to be going for like 7 weeks. So coming after tomorrow, this is going to be me doing this show for 7 weeks. Just me. So I'm going to need guest hosts. And that would be like you. Well, let's see what you got. We're live right now, Marty. We're getting ready to hang up, but we're still live.
All right. We're going live, baby. We're going live.
We're going live. I smell like gas.
Live. It's all the way live.
All right. What did you get the Inspire?
Just say hello. Yeah, man. Let me go grab it.
All right. He's going to go grab his Inspire. What he got? So we're going to cross the 2-hour threshold. But so you haven't given me an idea what to do to get these away.
I'll think about it.
Think about it. Well, we got a little over 24 hours before we can.
Yeah, I got some time to think about it.
Let's see. Smooth. All right, Phil took off. He said, "See ya. Gotta go get ready for AC/DC tribute concert." Smooth Virus Road. I went all the way to Chick-fil-A. Came back, ate lunch, and now I'm working in the shop while watching you guys.
I still haven't had fucking lunch yet. I was going to go take the trash and get some lunch and shit.
I mean, Kyle, we must be doing something right because we're keeping people on. They're actually willing to stay and waste their time as we waste our time. Marty, I've gotten absolutely fucking nothing done.
Nothing.
Well, I've tested to make sure Skype's working for tomorrow. So I at least did that. I've got no promotion material done. I've got no prep work done.
That beast.
So you got an Inspire 1.
Version 2.
It's a version 2?
Quick release props. X5 camera mount.
He's got to take that. You got it on loan, right?
Yeah, I let the guy my Phantom 4 Pro with 6 batteries.
You're talking to that.
Yeah, the freaking contractor don't want to use a Phantom 4 Pro.
So you have to.
It's better than this.
His mic ain't on.
Is mic ain't on? How the hell is his mic not on?
I don't think it's on. It don't sound like it. I can hear him, but it sounds like he's out in the distance when he was talking into the mic.
Really?
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like he was way like
Talking to it again
on the computer.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, now you got it now.
Now I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you, babe.
You can't hear him now?
Yeah, but it sounds like he's out in the distance a little bit.
Now, how about now?
I got you, babe.
He's getting better. Still sounds like he may be out in the distance.
I don't know how this could change the
Hey, you
future.
think you can fit that on a wing?
What's that, Marty?
Now he's sounding better, like when he comes this way. But I think
Can you fit one of these on a wing?
Can it fit one of those on a wing? I don't think I can do that. What the hell?
14 and 42 millimeter.
Jesus Christ, that's a big ass camera.
I'm definitely doing something wrong. Because you can hear me now, right, Squatch?
Yeah, I got you. He sounds like he's muffled, like the computer's picking him up and not the mic. But it could be my end though.
Oh shit!
What's everybody else saying? Ask what everybody else is saying. See what they say.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you might not be able to get both. Because right now you're getting this.
Yeah, so I might not be able to catch all of what he's saying. I might just be picking up what is.
You might just be picking up him, but when I click this button and Marty talking to it, Marty.
Talk, talk, talk. Walk the talk.
Yeah, the computer's still picking him up.
Walk the walk.
Or
talk
your mic's
the talk.
picking him up, one of the two.
All right, so it's still you're only hearing me over here. So I guess when Skype call goes on, I got to figure that out. See, that's the reason why I had you call. That's the original reason. The original goddamn reason.
There is some good to come out of this 3 hours. 3 hours and 15 minutes. 3 hours and 18 minutes.
How's it now? Does it sound good? Talking to it, Marty.
Look at that charger. Walk the walk, talk the talk.
It's still the same.
And what about me? Am I good? Am I nice and sultry?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you haven't changed. Everything's good.
I don't know
Like I
why
said,
his mic is not working.
It might just be me. Who knows?
OBS. Give Shelby his money back.
It is free. It is free. What we need to have is a new computer or a news
Switcher.
Pros. Hold on, where's Marty's chair at? You got the new chair, but where's his chair?
Marty's is right over here.
Did he get the same color?
No, he got Office Black. He got his.
Man, I had to go up 2 damn flights of steps and haul that damn chair down. The lady wouldn't even.
Yeah,
The lady wouldn't even.
I can't hear him, but everybody else might be hearing him. I can hear him. But
Yeah, Smooth. Let me know.
Yeah,
let me know, Smooth. Since you were like one of the only people responding out there and the never interrupts. Does Marty's audio?
I sound good.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it right. I can hear you in the microphone perfect, or the headphones perfectly. But going over on the interwebs, I don't know if they can.
I couldn't hear anything then.
Say it again.
I said, but when he was just talking, I couldn't hear what he said at all.
You couldn't hear what he said at all.
Really?
Wow, that's fucked up. That's really. Why do I smell gasoline, dude?
The car needs repair.
Car needs repair. He says.
Yeah.
So we're doing something on here. Has got to be wrong because it's only one channel going in, and I hear you. Because your mic's coming in through there into this.
Yeah, I got you clear as day. He just sounds like he's like sitting in the background and like your mic's picking him up or the computer's picking him up.
So this shit goes into here, and then. Well, you
But I
hear
mean,
it over here, but
I don't know how that broadcasts on live if it's where I can't hear him on Skype.
Try it again, Marty. Can you talk again? See if he says
I'm
anything.
looking for a broad.
It says Smooth says it sounds good.
Looking for a broad.
It must be just something with Skype thing.
So it might be
I can hear him. I can hear him, but it sounds. He's not as loud as you are.
Let me see what it sounds like on here.
She's a smooth operator.
Now he's fucking around with us.
Operator. Sade, baby.
Sade.
Sade. Man, I used to drive a...
Sade.
No, it's Sade from the 80s, baby.
I hear you fine.
For me, it's hard to even understand what he's saying right now.
I had a Triumph.
Yeah, you sound great. You sound wonderful.
I'm talking about on my end.
Yeah,
like on my end.
Yeah, you're in. I didn't know if the viewers couldn't hear.
that's why I was saying you might want to ask them because, like, right now I have a hard time hearing what he's saying.
Smooth said it was good. I had to verify by going in on my phone and tuning in. Marty, so I have these to give away, Marty.
Give it away, man.
Remember, we're just testing it today.
All right. What
VTX that I won at the event.
Got some.
TBS.
Got some.
What do we do? These are good prizes. These are not bullshit.
Great prizes. Those are trappy prizes.
Yeah, and they trap these crosshair.
Yeah, we're stepping up our game, man. We're giving away TBS stuff.
So what do we have the viewers do? What are we going to do tomorrow?
Huh?
What do we want viewers to do tomorrow in order to get it?
Bend over.
You sound like fucking Squatch. Eat syrup, he says. He said bend over.
God.
Bend over, South Carolina.
Bend over. I can hear him, but on shitty laptop speakers.
I'm referring to it.
Sounds okay. Yeah, it's good.
I'm referring to a city in the state of North Carolina. Bend over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there actually is a city named Bend Over.
Bend over, baby.
Bend Over. Still got 6. Maintaining 6 people watching the shit show. Shelby's shit show segment, right? Is that what we call it? Shelby's shit show segment shop talk with Squatch. It's a mouthful, whatever the fuck you call it. We did our disclaimer. We told everyone don't show up here unless you are over 21. Otherwise, I don't want to hear anything. We have been on here
under 95.
Tell Marty how long we've been on here.
3 hours.
Yep, 3 hours. We've been on here 3 hours.
3 hours.
Almost 3.5 hours.
And then I walk in here and my mic's not working.
No, your mic's working. The people hear you. It's just Squatch can't hear you. Kyle can't hear you.
Yeah, like you're like I can hear you, but you're not as loud as what Shelby's is.
But remember, interwebs land. They can hear you.
I can hear you, but you can't come in.
I can hear you, but I can't come in. So I'm gonna relay messages over here to you. So that's why we need a new setup. This is kind of half horse shit.
This is like, man, we're budgeting, man.
I know. This is what it's always been.
We're like bargain
I can hear him, but when he's talking and you're talking, I can't hear anything he says at all. Like, all I can hear is you only. So it's like you overwhelmed him.
He always overwhelms me.
See that, but in the interwebs, when you're,
it sounds great.
Yeah, he sounds great.
Yeah.
I just got to pause and let him talk, but he's got to project when we have an interview. He's got to remember to talk over it and project the voice.
Yeah, this way.
Just don't project into that.
I've been projecting all week.
No, but into this mic. The mic's right there. The target's right there. That lens.
All right.
Yeah. Just don't do it into this. Like your mic. Don't yell into your mic.
All right. All right over there.
Yeah, that was that. See, that's better than him talking into the mic, in my opinion. I could hear him perfect.
Yeah, there you go. So when you're doing that, then you just have it at your ear.
Yeah.
How do the viewers? How does he sound?
I sound great.
You just got to know that you cognitively got to know that. Hey, did that just squeak?
That was a cat.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought the cat was outside.
He hears me. He sees me, and he's like, food.
Can we shoot the damn cat?
Nope.
You can
shoot the shot possum.
Yeah, let's shoot the shot possum.
He's free will.
All right, so Smooth Fire says it sounds fine. He says
I've had 8 possums in the last 6 years.
Jeez.
If I got enemies, I take them to their backyard. If you owe me money because you're a jackass, you're getting a possum.
You're getting a possum. You're getting a nasty ass possum.
Yeah, let the son bitch fucking take up residence at your crawl space.
So we've been on for 3 hours. I don't know why we've been on this long. This is retarded.
Yeah.
You taking away my get you some. Or wait, you in?
Get you some of that.
Remember, it's down here, not that. You're looking at this. I had to actually pull up the view.
I see the wide.
No, you got to see what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. So we're going to go
a
little over there just to get you some in there.
Right.
And there we go.
Right.
And now we're going. And you're still in queue. You're good. And over here,
what is this?
Look at this furry thing.
What is this? Do you remember this?
What's that?
What does this mean?
Get you some of that.
No, those are hand signals for POW school we went to in the Navy.
I thought he was fucking throwing gang signs.
That's what I thought too. I was like, West Side? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh, this was 83 before gangsters hit.
No, gangsters are doing all that. I didn't know what he was saying either. Kyle, I was like, what is he doing? Get you something? What is he doing? This in sign language? Or?
Yeah, we had taps and we had
Mark's going throwing back to the Navy days, like back in the days when we were doing POW call signs.
That's an L, that's an M, that's an N, that's an O. I forgot.
He knows some letters.
That shit probably means different now. And
yeah, no, all this shit means different stuff nowadays.
Right.
You can be throwing out like bad gang signs.
Can you imagine that? Like spelling out a word to communicate to somebody? Yeah.
Well, that's what deaf people do.
Yeah, but we don't use the deaf sign language.
Right. You got to set shadow. So did you go to Blood and Crips and say, "All right, teach us your hand signs"?
No. No, I stay away from the Bloods and the Crips.
Well,
what's up, Turd? What's up, Jason?
You know how we took care of.
Give you that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to get a 3D print.
We got 3D prints
of that.
Oh no, Kyle had a great idea, but you got to remember, guys, this is the Shelby Shit Show segment, Shop Talk with Kyle, Squatch FPV. This is not the Drone Hangar. Even though we've been on an atrocious amount of time, this is not the show. The hangar's tomorrow night, so we'll probably be redundant and talk about some similar shit tomorrow. But no, we have other stuff.
Working out the kinks.
Working out the kinks. We're doing a lot of practice runs. That's why we do these shit show segments. Kyle came up with the idea of taking this and then making it bigger. Like have Clayton, if he could, make a bigger one and stick it right here and have LEDs in it. So
yeah.
But not bigger than lifelike though. Bigger than lifelike, like twice the size of lifelike, and then stick it on. Like make this obnoxious. Yeah. Should I put lights on this thing?
Yeah, it'd be green like the Incredible Hulk fist, like the Incredible Hulk fist.
Yes, correct, exactly.
Yes,
that's what you're thinking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but do it this way, and we do it backwards. Yes. Do the backward sign, not that way. But either way, it doesn't matter. Like I can stick it right here right now.
Find somebody and you can have mold you one of them fucking things. You know?
Oh, let's. I'm trying to see.
You walk around with your green Hulk.
We got great fans.
Yeah,
great viewers.
Yeah,
you have fans. We have viewers.
we have. I have fans.
I don't have any fans. We just got viewers.
No, you got fans. People are sending shit. People are sending shit here for the show. Us.
I got a picture last week of one of the antennas we sent, and the guy put it on his quad and took a great picture and sent a thank you note. And I was like, oh my god, we got to give away more stuff.
We're giving away more stuff.
That's so cool.
We give more away. We got the VTX, the Unify Pro 5.8, and the TBS Crosshair. We're gonna give those away tomorrow night. I won these at CFL. It's not that I'm not grateful. I'm extremely grateful. However, I'm not going to use them.
And shit. He sucked ass to get it.
I sucked ass to get it, he says. I'd rather give it out to the viewers. But we're trying to figure out something to do. And you guys that are watching are privy to figuring out what it might be of what we do to give it away. To give it away now. What are we going to do? We're not just going to give it away for fucking shits and giggles.
All right.
What do we do? What are we going to have the viewers do? Send us a picture, send us a video, send us a link, probably, right? Send us a link to a video you've done, or what? I mean, I'm just tossing out ideas. I really don't have an answer. I really don't have an answer. Somebody's got to tell me something of what we need to do.
Who was one of your favorite 80s celebrities that passed away this week? That question.
Well, God, what? What fucking bullshit question is that?
J. Michael Vincent, Airwolf.
Oh, did he die?
Yep.
Oh, wow, no shit.
Dude was like 72.
72, man. He lived a rough life, too.
Man, I remember some of the girls I dated.
He lived a rough one, man.
Some of the girls I dated back in the 80s, I'd drop your ass like a hot potato for J. Michael Vincent.
You got to understand, there's a reason why he's one-man party. The stories that come out of this guy's mouth about the shit he did back in the 80s, that I totally understand.
Yeah.
Can't talk about him right now.
Yeah.
Because those are like X-rated kind of shit.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah, it's kind of it's like Rick James, bitch, kind of shit.
And you remember, we got 5-gallon fucking buckets here.
Yeah, this is a Shelby shit show where us donating to the cause is not happening. I'd be broke. I'd be fucking broke right now. So we don't. Swearing is loud. 21 and over. If you're not 21, you're definitely not fucking supposed to be here. So get the fuck out. Yeah. We don't want you here. Yeah, and tomorrow either, because tomorrow's the Drone Hangar.
Yeah, go watch.
Go watch
Imus.
Go watch what?
Go watch Imus.
Go watch Imus. What do we got now? I've seen Squatch's. Let's see, whatever. It sounds fine. Sup, turd. That's Veganaut. That's
Turtle
Veganaut.
or turtle?
No, turd.
Turd.
I've seen Squatch's posts, but I don't know if I've met you in person yet. So that's Jason Kilpatrick. That's Veganaut.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
I don't think you guys cross paths yet.
And
You've been at one event, he'd be at another kind of thing.
We're giving away a micro drone this weekend.
We're giving away the Torrent, correct?
No, we're giving away the Inductress FPV.
Who's donating that one?
Brian B. Remember, we got 20 viewers last week.
Oh, the Pro, the Inductrix Pro. So we're giving that away this weekend too. So 3 things to give away. That's more than enough. And then we are going to give away the first. Get you some of that.
But not the flesh color.
But not the fleshlight color. I mean, flesh tone.
Not fleshlight color.
Not that one. Or the blue one. These two are staying. And then Marty, if you want, so choose, he gets
I got it. Who wants to do a bidding war?
Uh-oh.
To
get it out. You can see his neurons getting stuck.
An auction bid on Shelby's sweatshirt.
You ain't selling that motherfucker because you ain't
that shit. You can fuck that nonsense. That is not happening.
You ain't getting that bitch from him. I think every event I've ever been to, he's worn that.
I do.
Even like a fun fly he's come to, he's had that bitch on.
Damn straight, man. I wear that thing all the time. I take it everywhere I go.
I started wondering if you had like 8 of them in the closet.
Nope. There's only one blankie, man. That's my blankie. That's my baby. I race. You notice when I race, what do I have on?
Oh, give me a thumbs up. Anybody want to do a...
I have my orange hoodie on when I race.
Yep.
Unless it's so hot that I can't. It's on. Go ahead.
Who wants to do a sweatshirt auction? Thumbs up.
Sweatshirt auction. I don't think anybody really wants to buy it. Do you think? I don't think anybody buy it, but then turn around and burn it.
I want to see a bid for. I'll give you.
Trey is Jason.
I'll give you some of my Bitcoin for it.
Well, let's figure out what we're going to do for the GSOT trophies, the statues. What do we do? What are we going to give away for those?
We did.
Or what are people going to have to do to get?
In the past, we've done Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not worthy of the time. The guy Clay put so much time into that.
Yep.
It's got to be. You got to be. I mean,
we're not worthy.
Got to be something. Squatch, you got any ideas? What should I do? Videos? I didn't let anybody know.
We can go find somebody at a store or somebody.
No, let's do this. Let's do this.
I got one. What is the first quadcopter that Shelby ever built and flew?
ZMR.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, that's for the first one giving away.
What's the name of the
first
quadcopter?
Because I've told everybody.
Ever built.
Yeah, I've told everybody. I have told everybody. That watch.
All right.
Now watch the show. That's a good one.
But
I think I think we should do weekly. I think this is good for the first one.
All right,
wait, hold on. Kyle had something to say. What?
I said that's good for those, but what are you going to do for the VTX? You got to have something pretty good for the VTX one.
What's the furthest Shelby's ever flown a wing?
Am I answering this or
no? Don't answer it because you might know the answer, and so don't answer it.
Yeah, you know I'm good.
I
got one.
No,
I got one. How many in 1 year's time wings did Shelby lose?
In 1 year.
How many did he destroy, or how many did he actually fly?
No.
Fly wings.
No, that's duct tape repairable stuff. Then the question would be, how many rolls of tape did duct tape
now we're
use?
talking. How many fucking sticks of hot glue did Shelby go through?
Right.
I got one. How many hours did I fly?
How many wings?
How many hours did I fly last year?
How many wings in 1 year, 12-month period did Shelby lose? Just outright. Call me up, Marty, bring your Mavic, come help me fly my wing! And I'm like, you crazy.
How many? I know the answer to that one.
You're going to have to get somebody to do something.
So all right, so you guys throw out some ideas. Here's the idea I have. For a more permanent run, I like the questions. Those questions are actually good. For the first one giveaway, it's not the flesh tone, flashlight one. We're going to go with the question that you had earlier, which is good.
Okay.
And I think just because these are so much time, I think stickers are probably a good thing for some of those other questions. Like the first one we'll give away, we'll do to kick off the whole statues, we'll do the question that you came up with first.
Well, here's another.
But the other ones we'll start doing with stickers and we'll mail them out. I think that's a good one. But hold on. So I get the thought out before you. So just hold on to that thought real fast.
All right.
Weekly, I want to do to get a statue or get one of these trophies, to get a GSOT trophy or statue from the Drone Hangar each week. Submit your video when you come online, and you submit your link to the chat of your video of the week that you did. Your video of the week that you posted.
Absolutely.
Then we'll click and we'll go through whoever it is, and we'll try to peruse through them as best we can, and then we'll select a winner based off of your video, and we'll mail out one of these. I think that's the way to do it every week. And
best video of the week.
Best video of the week. It's got to be of the week, so it's an ongoing thing every week.
You can show it on the show. You can feature it on the show.
I'll feature it on the show. I'll call the person up. They'll be watching, so I can go. Check it out. Here's the submissions. Yeah. Everyone's starting to look through them. Everyone's engaging. Everyone's kind of going around looking, and we're looking too. And we'll pull them up. We'll throw them up on here. We'll start. Everyone can kind of maybe vote. I don't know if I'm going to be that diplomatic. Is that right?
But
Democratic?
You're going to get. And then you're going to get the cream of the crop. Great videos if you let them show their best video instead of their last week video.
No, I want it to be their weekly video challenge. That's what I want it to be, an ongoing weekly. I don't want to see their old shit.
You can come up with in a week.
Yep.
In that week.
Each week, if you want to get one of these.
But it has to have the publishing date for that week. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, no bullshit. Because here's how simple it is. If I find out that you're bullshitting me, I will make sure you pay for it. I will make sure I use the power of my social media to make sure you
Glitter
pay.
Dick Bomb.
Yep. You don't want me to get going, man. Trust me.
All right, I got another giveaway.
So I think it's a weekly challenge, just a weekly video contest. But it's a challenge. But you go out and each week you're going to do videos anyway. So go out, put forth effort, and maybe this is the trophy you want to get, and there you go. And you don't care if you burn it or whatever you want. I hope you don't. But they are really cool.
Do it with no time limit.
No time limit. It's just whatever you got. Your edits, whatever.
Yeah.
If it's HD, it's cool. If it's raw footage, whatever.
Just your video that you want to submit. There's no requirements. There's no... And I'm not saying it has to be a wing video either. If it's a quad video or...
Do a build video.
Could be any video, but it's got to be drone related. It's got to be drone quad, drone FPV related. I mean, it's got to be flight footage. I don't want to see your build shit. Unfortunately. I don't. Yep. To get these, because this is what it's kind of all about, is your freestyling and shit. I want to see what you got. And it could be videography. It could be, I don't know. You want to add videography in it, like DJI kind of shit, or no?
Maybe.
So that's a tabled.
I don't know. I don't know how many. I don't know how many DJI guys are in the group yet.
Yeah, not yet. But what was your other thing you were going to say, Marty?
All right. Here's another question.
Go ahead.
What group, league, or organization was Shelby vice president of?
Oh, that's easy.
Is it?
That's easy.
Is that too easy?
It might be. But those are like these. Those are for all the stickers. But we'll do them. I think these are great.
Does anybody know the answer?
Well, I mean, then we don't want to give away. Give away.
Well, I don't want to use the answer if it's too easy. Or question.
Well, I mean, there's not many organizations. But either way.
Well, it could be.
What do you think, Squatch? Are those good ideas? I think those are good ideas.
It could be defunct. It could be like...
Yeah, it could be a defunct one, too. Which, yeah, that's actually the case. So, weeklies for these. We'll kick off with the first one. Well, do we do it with a video tomorrow? Would you do a video like, hey, post a video? No, it's too late.
It's too early.
Do your trivia question.
Yeah, you sure. What was the first one you had? What was it?
I don't know. I'm old guy.
Which drone that was your first one?
Oh, which drone was the first drone I ever built and flew?
Yeah.
No.
Which drone? Which quadcopter was the first one I ever built and flew? FPV. What is he doing?
Sorry.
Oh. Excuse me, ass face. All right, so.
Fuck, Shelby.
We're
almost at 3 hours and 45 minutes.
We've been on for 4 hours?
Dude, it's been 3 hours and 41 fucking minutes, and my phone battery's good.
Used up all your data.
It was full when we started.
No drone show.
We must be doing something right here at the Drone Hangar, because we literally are keeping people here. Like, they're probably going saying the same damn thing. Like, what the fuck are these two talking about? And these three talking about for this goddamn long? We got material. We're entertaining. That's the bottom line. Is we know what we're doing. Kind of. We kind of know what we're doing. It's working. We've maintained solid 6 for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Is that what it says? Uh-oh. Mouse is malfunctioning. No, wait, no. There. Yeah. 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Peter said it's had too much. It's ready to take a shit. It's done.
It's about ready to go. And I do need to start wrapping this shit up and getting. I mean, this isn't the show. This wasn't what we were planning on. I still got to do a release. I got to do.
This is the shit show.
This is the shit show. That's why everything's garbage right now. There's no lights on. There's nothing.
This is the show before the show.
We have fleshlight colored, flesh toned.
They turned out awesome.
These are really, really cool. I can't get over it, man. Like, how much time did he put in doing this?
A lot of programming.
My fingers are very slender.
I mean, he didn't pull that off of a Shapeway file. He created that.
Yeah, this is really cool. They're solid too. I mean, they're really.
I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that go buy a 3D printer and it goes straight to Shapeway and they start downloading files and they don't create. This guy did an awesome job.
Where's the gun? There's the cat. I want to start shooting.
I see something moving in the background.
I know. I want to kill that fucking thing.
Got a possum.
Either that or go out and kill the possum and make yourself worthy. Kill the possum cat.
Yeah, but then you would have to answer to Vicky.
Toby, I'm not messing with the damn cat.
You don't want Ed and Vicky.
The wings look a little more like boomerangs, but they're still wings. I guess that's what he's trying to do with them, right? They're supposed to be wings.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
That's a wing.
It's cool as shit. I mean, it really is. These are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the orange slash flesh tone. What's that?
Yeah, he could actually update it and make it like a hardcore
or anything.
48 wing base.
He
had all kinds of ideas.
Yeah. When they get bigger, they get even better. Like they just, I don't know, they're really cool. What do you say, Marty?
He had issues with the colors. He had issues with ordering some stuff. So I mean, he really put a lot of time.
He put a lot of time into this, man. He put a lot of time into this.
They look good.
Yeah, they do. I actually am really pleased. I like sticking this one up here. It actually looks really cool. Do we have a red one?
Definitely need the big Hawk hand.
You put your thing on him. You put your bag on him. Your bag's on top of the trophies.
They're plastic. It's not going to hurt.
Will these break if you put weight on them?
No.
He's saying no.
Yeah.
Kyle's saying yes. Yeah. He just plops his whole big bag on it. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be nubs.
I didn't plop a bag.
You see the red one?
I plopped $1,000 camera on it.
Well, that's true. Let's try that one. See this one. Feeds a little better in the color. Oh yeah, I like that.
It reminds me of the Olympics.
Does it? The Olympics?
Or the pros.
Isn't that Rocky though?
Yeah. Well, Rocky came later.
Adrian!
Or the end of Breakfast Club? All right, Kyle, I won't keep you anymore, man. And thanks to all you guys that hung around and watched. It's Shelby Shit Show segment. Shop Talk with Squatch, FPV, a.k.a. Kyle Hammond. Kyle, like I told you before, remember, Marty's leaving next week, so for 7 weeks I'll be without a co-host. So
nope.
I might pull you in, and I might pull Rotor Ranch in as well.
I'm out. I'm going to go get the cheddar, baby. The cheddar.
It's his anniversary, by the way. 23 years.
23.
Someone's been married to his ass. So he's got to go. And I guess I'm going to go home and edit these videos that I talked to you about. That's one of the reasons why I called you.
Yeah, you might as well do it. At least it's DVR roll footage.
It's DVR. I found some footage on some SD cards that I'm looking through of mine, and I haven't. And I came across 2 golden gems of video, DVR footage of the V3 spec that I flew that I never edited. So I was debating whether I should edit those or go and fly, drop that HT cam in. That never happened. We sat here and talked instead for 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it's been. So
4 hours,
pretty much determined to do it that way.
45 minutes.
And I'm pretty much stuck with doing it that way now. Big Lou finally showed up. Big Lou, you can go back and watch the rest of the show. It's the Shelby Shit Show segment. Shop Talk with Squatch FPV. Hey, it's rolling off the tongue much quicker and faster. That means it's good. But it was a good little it was a good talk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good chat. We'll keep doing these. It's a good way to test.
Shit stuff, you know.
Just remember, tomorrow, guys, and we're going to wrap it up. I'm giving up the Unify Pro TVS and the TVS Crossfire. I only wish. Patch antenna. The patch antenna and the VTX. Then I'm also giving away, Brian FPV is giving away the Inductrix Pro be giving that away tomorrow on the show. So we got 3 good prizes to give away, and then stickers. We're gonna have those giveaway. We're gonna have trivia stickers. Hey, there we go. That's what we'll call it, the trivia stickers segment.
There you go.
Yep, we got a bunch of them, so we got stickers to give away.
It's the trivia stickers.
Trivia stickers. Those are Ninja Wraps. That's Colt. Ninja Wraps does my stickers, so we'll be doing all that. So we'll have fun. We're gonna have Colby Curtola on. Hopefully that was planned. I hope he's still doing it. That's what he said he wanted to do, so hopefully he'll be on. Otherwise, it'll be and I'll figure out who else I'm gonna have on. Let's figure out tomorrow. So other than that, that's it, guys. Thanks for stopping by the Shelby Shit Show, a.k.a. the Drone Hangar. The actual true show will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, and I got to do Ruben's show last night, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice,
So
nice.
Ruben had me on real quick. That should be airing tomorrow after the show or Monday morning. So I'll make sure to shout out to all the viewers to go and check out FPV Raw. Ruben did a show with me last night or yesterday. It was pretty cool. It's a lot of good stuff. Fun as usual. I think it's my 4th time being on his show, and it's always a blast. It's always cool with Ruben. But be sure to tune in tomorrow here, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the Drone Hangar with me and One Man Party Marty. We'll have the whole shindig. We'll have our Tiny Whoop dancers in the back flying around. They'll be here. I think we're going to actually have the switch here. We're going to have the Inductrix switch, the wing. You know what that one is, Kyle?
Yep.
Yep, so we're going to be dancing around that. So, are you going to be here tomorrow, or what are you going to do?
I should be able to
watch.
Slip in there.
Make sure you come by and check it out. I think hopefully we'll get Ty.
I catch the end of it usually.
You catch the end of it?
Yeah, but usually it's kind of going for 2 or 3 hours, so it's all good.
It's kind of like these. It's kind of like this. It's kind of just keeps on running and running and running and running. But if people stay and watch, it means we're doing something right. But anyways, I do need to get going. I do need to edit this video because I want to put this video that I'm getting ready to do, or at least my thought was to put one in for the show tomorrow, leading up to the hour-long countdown that we do, where I go live an hour before, and then I was going to sprinkle in some videos here and there, and so I do need to get that done. I don't know. I'm kind of in an editing funk. I don't know what it is right now. I'm in some funk, and I need to get out of it. So flying is gone. No flying more today. It's worse now than it was an hour ago. Completely overcast. I don't know. What should I do? Should I fly anyways?
Fuck it. Why not?
Are you going to go fly? Are you and Turtle going to go fly?
You do a little editing.
Are you going to fly? Let me see outside. How's it look for you?
It's not too bad out.
Your wife's going to have your ass. Oh, dude, it looks great out, man.
Yeah.
Is it overcasty?
It's kind of, but it's been off and on all day.
No, that's blue sky, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, man, I have no blue sky here, bro. Not anywhere. It's gray everywhere.
It was raining all last night and all day yesterday.
See, that's why I don't want. That's why I'm not really encouraged and motivated to go fly because it's so dark out, like dreary. I don't know. We'll keep battling.
Also, time goes forward tonight, so we're gonna get an extra hour.
Is it spring forward already?
Yes, spring.
Oh, shit on a fucking stick. You serious?
You're losing an hour, man.
Fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Dude, I did not realize that. I shit you not. I did not. Oh, fuck that, man. Shit on a fucking stick. God damn it.
Yeah. They said that shit on the news last night. I said the same thing.
Dude, I don't even really watch the news that much anymore, man. I'm so sick of the freaking media. I'm just tired of it. So, I usually just go on my WeatherBug app and see what... Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, well, be that as it may, 12. Make sure you change the clocks. 2 o'clock tonight, 2 in the morning. That's spring forward time. So make sure you're tuning in at the proper time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern for the show. One Man Party. You're already going to be on tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, boy.
We got to make sure we lock the doors, keep the kids out.
Amen to that.
Amen to that, he said. His grandkids are coming. His son's coming with his granddaughter and his daughter-in-law. So we got to keep them away because it's the Drone Hangar. And we know.
Sun's still in...
It's crazy up in here.
Sun's still...
Remember, it's BYOBB. Bring whatever makes you happy to the Drone Hangar show tomorrow night. So make sure you do that. All right, Kyle, thanks for calling and chit-chatting and actually now turning this into a part of the show, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's as always, it's fun talking to you, man. So I'll see you tomorrow online some point, right?
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm gonna hang up. I'll talk to you later.
All right, brother.
Later. The rest of you guys are still on in interwebs land. Again, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out and sharing part of your Saturday with us, even though there's only 6 of you. That's 6 better than none. But we had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. This was an impromptu phone call to Kyle trying to help me out make a decision, and we ended up just chit-chatting the whole damn time. Wow, I did the whole... Look at it, Marty. Now look at it. Look at the screen now. There's nothing on there. It's just this side's what they're seeing right here. Looks good. G-Sock's on there. Oh, man, I do need a haircut. Whew, my hair's falling down and everything. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's been fun. Again, this was the Shelby Shit Show segment. Shop Talk with Squatch FPV, and, of course, my man, Marty. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to tune in. Remember, we're giving away these prizes, and we're going to have a blast as usual. It'll be about 2 hours long at max, and we'll have some viewer calls. We'll do some Skypes with the winners of these prizes. So if you want to be on and you think you're going to win, make sure you have Skype, because that's the way we do it. So until tomorrow, remember, as always, get you some of that.